This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe, anything that we say on the History of Bad Ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the History of Bad Ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke.
It's about comic books and movies, growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering Tales from the Crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote
And all
scripts.
right here is no mystery, 'cause it's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 273. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jim.
Yay! And Blake will be here soon.
He's tardy.
He is tardy. He's flying in from D.C., and boy, are his arms tired.
But bump.
Aww. Actually, I think I just hear him going to the Bob Studios.
Yes. I hear a whistle.
Walloo. So anyways, Jeff, how are you doing?
Tired
Why are you tired?
because I'm lazy and fat.
Jim, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I
Okay.
took a nap today, so I'm not tired.
Shut it.
What? What?
I slept in till 6 today, so I'm happy.
I was still up at 6 today.
Oh my God! You should have called me. We could have done breakfast. I don't do breakfast, but anyways, if I did, granola bar. So, anyways, we are here this week, and well, we have a lot of news to talk about.
Well, we have
Unfortunately,
some news.
2 of those things I'm waiting for Blake on because I got to talk to him because no one else cares. Third thing is though, did anyone see the new trailer for Twilight Zone?
Nope.
No.
It makes me want to get a CBS All Access movie pass, the streaming service. I'm thinking I might get it for 1 month just so I can watch Twilight Zone be done. It's only $5.
I thought you get it free for a month.
Do you get it free?
I thought you can get it free.
Usually most things have, first month free.
Oh, well, if that's the case,
Well, you might have to wait till the show is out.
April 1st.
Well, yeah, but then you'll get one episode.
I don't know. Are they doing it every week?
That's what they've been doing on their other shows.
Or have they?
They're not Netflixing,
Yeah.
dropping all at once.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to wait till June.
Wait till the end of the season,
Yeah.
then get it.
Is this shit on? Are we recording?
We are recording. How you doing, Blake?
Why you guys start without me?
Because you started without us 2 weeks ago.
No, I
did.
didn't.
You and I did.
He did.
Okay.
I protested. I said, no matter what you do, please don't skip Jeff or Jim.
I was trying
And he
to
said,
protest this.
and he
He's
said,
like,
fuck those guys.
He's like, well, Blake's on here. We can start without him. I said, we can't start without Blake. And he's like, yeah, get it going.
Yeah.
You start. You hit
Yeah.
the record button.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's right. He's paranoid about the 3-hour marathon he had with Brad from the Cinema Peoples.
Cinema guys.
I recognize Roxy's right to exist in the podcast world without sexism.
You know what? We haven't heard from Lisa from the Cinema Guys, so
Who's
I'm still
that?
waiting. Their sidekick.
I thought it was Roxy.
No, it's Lisa.
Roxy's the dog.
Roxy's
You're
the
lying.
dog.
You're lying.
Lisa's their fan. If you haven't heard,
Is Lisa, does Brad the Cinema Guys, is he one person or 2 guys?
Brad and Justin.
Yeah, Brad and Justin. Do they make Roxy, cover her hair and ankles when she's recording?
She's a dog.
podcast?
She's a dog. So
She's
they-
a dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Sexist.
What the hell are you talking about? For all those people, I said, "Oh man, it was a really quiet show without Blake." Well,
That's
welcome. Here he is.
Time to get loud.
We're talking about the Twilight Zone.
Curse you, Oak Island.
How is Oak Island?
They found wood.
They
That's called a tree.
They found some more clay too, didn't they?
I'm about to say all they have to do is look in their pants to find wood.
They found a scrap of leather.
Just look in Jeff's pants for that too. Oh, it's funny.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
I do.
They're talking about his wallet.
You know, I'm missing the exactly. This is leather from the wallet that he lost last year. Leather.
Oh my God! This says credit cards.
Oh, look, a bubble. It's a coin.
Oh, wait a minute. This is ancient. It's got a Blockbuster card.
It's a coin. What is this? Oh, it's got the queen on it. What year is this from? Oh, 2015. Oh, Queen Elizabeth II.
This leather is really well preserved. Oh, they had a driver's license.
It's not expired yet.
How many
Exactly.
episodes are left
His
in
name's Lagina.
Curse of Oak Island?
I think the series or this year's finale is tonight.
Are they coming back for another season?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
Depends
hope
on what they
so.
find.
They're not finding anything, people. Spoiler alert.
Apparently
Another
they're finding
season
leather
on
and
Oak
wood.
Island. Could the Templars have left an extra year of television mining on the History Channel? If so, what does it mean?
I find it amazing Oak Island gets another season, but Vikings doesn't.
Yeah, they do. They're going to do a spin-off.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're going to do one more a year and kill it, and then they're doing a spin-off.
What's the spinoff about?
I don't
Vikings.
know. Vikings.
In 2020, in 2019. Do you still watch Vikings, don't you?
Yeah, I do, actually.
My dad likes it too.
Yeah, it's I like it, even though, old Ragnar's gone, but that's okay.
Can't believe they let Ragnar leave. He was the only reason to watch.
He was.
Pretty much. You know, after that great Chinese action movie he starred in.
Godzilla?
No, what was it?
The Wall?
No.
Are you just making this up?
No, it flopped here, but it was great in China. What was that?
There's a lot of movies like that.
No, off the video game.
Warcraft.
Yeah, Warcraft.
I
World
was
of Warcraft.
kidding. Oh, but it made a lot of money overseas.
Yes, it was
I
huge
think that's
in
what
China.
Blake was saying.
Yeah. That was the entire point of Blake's discussion.
We're huge in China.
I don't think we are. I don't think we're allowed in China.
No.
Jeff is huge in China.
I'm huge everywhere.
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 So
So by this, Brad's opinion of The Last Jedi, screw you, Brad. You're wrong.
last week we talked to Brad from the Cinema Guys. Check it out. It's a good
Cinema
time.
peoples.
Doug, number one fan from
We don't
was
discriminate here on Hobie.
here. Cinema people.
Yeah.
You can check them out at the Cinema Guys. But the Cinema people we got compliments on a good movie talk last week from a couple different listeners, so we appreciate that
Oh, that's what happens when you bring in an educated person.
about movies.
Unlike us.
Except for his Last Jedi opinion.
We are
Especially his Last Jedi opinion.
professional
This
amateurs.
sounds like Blake actually listened.
At 1.5 speed, yeah.
Oh yeah, you weren't here last week.
You were so missed.
Hey.
What?
What?
To
What?
make long story short,
Too late.
we all arrive one by one.
Wrong.
So you were on business last week.
Yes.
Did you get a chance to watch Muppets Burlesque?
No, but I saw the link you put up.
Yes, this is on our History of Bad Ideas Facebook page. There is a thing,
my mind is
burlesque
scarred.
shows, that people are dressed as Muppets.
Yeah, the images are burned into my brain.
You can't unsee that shit.
I don't know. I was pretty impressed by Red from Fraggle Rock.
Was he on there?
She?
Yes.
Well, you never know these days.
I like the Swedish Chef. That was creepy.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to say about that. People were stripping clothes off and having Muppet
Swedish.
heads.
It was like a female Swedish chef, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
pretty
Well, they're all
strange.
females.
Well, how is that disturbing then?
It was kind of creepy. Not that the women are naked, but they have Muppet heads. That kind of freaks me out. I could see that going for Janice
Dancing
because she
away.
was kind of a slut.
Worries for
And maybe
another
Kermit, 'cause he was kind of a
day.
slut,
Let
too.
me
Yeah, I was going
play.
to say, when you guys
Down
were
to Fraggle
recasting
Rock.
Seven, why wasn't like Janice like in Lust or something like that? It was-
We thought she was going to be the Gwyneth Paltrow scene.
yeah.
Her head was going to be in the box.
Yeah. What's in the box?
Oh, that's right.
We got some listeners that asked about that one, and they recast Seven, so we'll get to that in a little
It's
bit.
pretty cool. I like that. I like the concept.
I did like the concept of that.
Who came up with that idea?
Brad.
Of course.
Our guest.
I knew it wasn't organic from this podcast.
He only has an hour and 10-minute shows, okay? At most, okay?
He makes his time count.
He doesn't ramble. Jim, how are you doing after the first week of the NCAA tournament? Your team of Xavier, did they do anything in the tournament?
They got beat in the NIT tournament.
Overtime.
Overtime.
Second round.
Second round. Mm-hmm. They went to overtime. They only went 9 for 21 from the free throw line, so that could have been better.
Yeah, they shouldn't have had to go to overtime if he would have just made a free throw with a second left on the clock.
Was Shaq playing?
No, or if they would have made another free throw any time during the rest of the game.
Better than UC did.
Well, UC made the NC2A tournament.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, I think just making the tournament was better than
I
second
would,
round of the NIT.
I would rather win the NIT tournament than lose in the first round of the NCAA tournament, but I'd rather lose the first round of the NCAA tournament than lose in the second round of the NIT.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, I had some family members that went up to Columbus for the UC game. Like, yeah, we're in Columbus when they're winning at halftime. Yeah, and I'm like, that's not good. They really should be beating these guys by a lot more than they are. They're going to give them hope.
Well, they were
The
up by
rest is
13 at one
history.
point.
Yeah, I know. Then the rest is history. They lost. And I'm kind of like, no, that sucks.
My wife and I took off that day, and we went to the local bar, Blake's favorite spot, and spot, and it was packed. We were one of the last ones to get a table, and we were watching it, and we didn't really care. I mean, we don't really have a dog in the race, and so we just like drinking and watching basketball. With a minute left in the UC game, or about 30 seconds left, the bar was literally 10 people. Everybody left.
I had seats saved at my bar for you, Jason. You never showed up.
It was a little farther away than my house.
So was the other bar was farther away than your house.
I'll be honest, though, Jim. If my wife's comment was, well, if they don't have spots, we're going to Jim's bar. And I said, okay.
Well,
I've watched some good Buckeye games at Jim's bar. He saved front row seats for us for all that.
You know, Hobie might be podcasting from his bar soon.
yes, whenever we decide to do it.
I'm thinking
that's
spring
what
or
I
summer.
heard.
Yeah.
The spring spectacular.
Yes. Yes. So maybe even intern Hackney will show.
Hackney!
And he can buy the beers.
Real quick here, Walking Dead. How you like this episode? Spoilers for the next couple minutes.
So, Jeff, what do you want to do this weekend?
I don't know. I think maybe we should, I don't know, whisper.
From the people that never watched The Walking Dead, but say they're going to watch The Walking Dead.
The heads on the stakes
Heads on the stakes.
was awesome.
I've watched like seven
That was all right.
seven seasons.
They call,
So you're still 2 behind?
Yeah, and it's really, really kind of boring and shitty.
Well, that's why you gotta keep
just
going.
fast forward to season 9. Season 9 has gotten a lot better. I was about ready to give up after the last 2 seasons. 7 and 8 were rough.
And they kill
okay.
Opie in jail.
No, that's
They
Sons
did.
of Anarchy.
Oh, we can talk some more Sons. That's fine with me.
Did you watch the Mayans, Jim?
No,
Oh.
I've been meaning to, but I've been really.
It's a slow one for me. They do a lot of twists just to make twists, and I'm not a big fan of that. So, but it's a good show. It's still
Aha!
good.
Didn't see this coming.
The first episode I mentioned, like the pilot, there was like 3 major twists in the last 2 minutes. I'm like, whoa. Speaking of Walking Dead, though,
Yes.
those heads
Yeah.
on the stakes, and they didn't kill them enough because there were still zombies moving.
I didn't like it.
They didn't damage the brain, you idiot.
I know, that's the great part. That's why I liked it.
I
How did they
didn't like
put
it
him on
completely.
stakes without hurting the brain?
Just go underneath the mouth.
Don't
okay,
hit the
But then they would easily
cerebellum.
fall off the
Shut up,
stake.
Jeff.
Just
so
don't
we're
hit the
talking about
medulla
Charlie
cerebellum or
Hunnam.
whatever
Did you like
that
from
part of
Sons
the
of
brain
Anarchy?
is.
I watched Triple Frontier,
I thought it was okay.
Okay.
and that was pretty good.
I really would have liked to have
That's a
seen them
Netflix
get
original?
abducted or
Netflix
whatever.
original
It's
with,
kind of like weird.
Charlie
even though
Hunnam,
Alpha
Ben
got in there
Affleck,
and was
Oscar
acting like
Isaac,
pretty psychotic
Garrett
with her little
Hedlund.
girly voice and talking to the king
I saw
and
you
checking
talking
out
about
the
Charlie
entire
Hunnam.
kingdom.
Would you
Well,
shut up
whatever.
down there? We can get through this.
You can get through that. We're not
But
done.
with everybody that ended up with a head on a stake, I would have liked to have seen them get abducted or whatever. Other than that, it's just like it's just like pure fucking magic. Oh, we got them all.
I had a pretty good bowling night last
Shut up,
night.
Jim. I loved how Henry died. Thank God.
Yeah.
He was a waste. Tara surprised me.
Yeah, he was.
Tara was a
talk about
surprise.
yeah, she was a surprise too.
The Highwaymen kind of surprised me.
That's a bummer.
I like
you
those
would have
guys.
liked to seen more of them because they're like,
actually had some morals.
here's our ransom, and they're like, you want to see some movies? Okay,
Done. I did like Sadiq's speech at the end.
yeah, it was pretty nice.
But overall, though, like I said, I really enjoyed it. Opie's in this season, Jim. Opie is Beta.
But they killed Opie in jail.
And no, that's Sons. How did Beta fall off an elevator shaft and still be okay the next episode?
Magic.
Oh, okay.
It was a short elevator.
Oh no, it wasn't. They showed it. He fell.
Actually, it's called the magic of writing.
Yeah. Well, the best part is Jeff. The next episode, this past episode, he comes walking in, and it only takes place 2 days after he fell into the elevator shaft.
Yeah,
no injuries,
damage,
nothing.
no
He's just walking
injuries, no
in.
nothing.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Did he have a life raft? Because like Indiana Jones jumped out of an airplane with only a life raft. And
Good
survived.
call. He did not.
Although when he did fall down the shaft and hit the top of the elevator, I thought I did hear a pa-ching, which meant he lost a life.
Oh,
So that
he
meant he
just
still
got
had some lives to
give. He has 2 more.
He's a cat.
Yes. No.
Video game. He's got 2 more. He did up, down, down, left, right, left, right.
Yeah. And you think Daryl, being the badass that he is, he would actually like check on to make sure that
Correct.
he killed Beta.
Maybe
but then again,
shoot a crossbow arrow down there.
Oh,
just
he
for
was
the
a
hell of
bad
it.
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how he survived.
Yes.
yeah,
Evil always lives.
I did like
apparently so.
Beta. I did like the boundary. You'll find it. And that was the boundary, is the severed heads. I thought it was a great episode. I knew it was coming because from the comic books. I didn't know which people they were going to kill though,
Yeah.
and that was good.
Well, I can understand that, but I'm still trying to understand the motivation of the Whisperers. They're like, we're here now, and this is our territory where we're going to stay at. And I was like, what do they do? They're just like roamers and like hunter-gatherers. Or
I don't know what their plot.
I don't understand what their point is either. They just walk around in circles going...
In the comic books, they're a little bit more like Mother Nature. This is our Earth now, the zombies' Earth. Stop trying to make the old world something again.
So they're blighters. They're evil druids.
That is a good way of saying it. I like it. I was thinking more of hippies. I was
Jason,
thinking
how's
of
your
more
fantasy
hippies.
hockey
Evil
team doing?
hippies?
Shut up.
Yeah.
So no, I really enjoyed it though.
It was
I really
okay.
enjoyed
I'm expecting, like, since Michonne's leaving after this season.
Yeah.
I thought I'd see Michonne's head on a stake. Oh, my God. Spoiler.
No, she's going off to see Rick.
Yeah, they've already announced her.
Yeah.
character
Wait, they're
is-
going to helicopter her off mysteriously as well?
She's going to be in the movie with Rick.
You want to hear a spoiler about from
the movie finale?
No,
After
no,
they're
no.
done with the season?
No, a spin-off movie.
No, there's spin-off movies that Rick's joined. 3 spin-off movies that Andrew Lincoln signed
Walking
on.
Dead
Yes.
movies?
Yes. They helicopter.
Now, are they made for television movies or theatrical movies?
Yeah, made for television. The rumor is, the one theory out there is that Walking Dead's going to end in season 10, and then they're just going to start making movies for the AMC. Which makes sense.
Oh,
I mean,
made for TV movies?
yeah, which actually may not be a bad idea if you do like 2 or 3 a year, because then it keeps you don't have as much time constraints on the actors anymore. They can do their stuff.
They can go do other things.
Yeah, and then come back.
Well, that's true. That's cool.
I
I like that.
Well, Rick gets helicoptered off in the books. There, he goes to a city of like 50,000 people.
Because he was an alpha or a beta. Because what's your name was an alpha, and
yeah.
you got a beta.
And
I
then
don't understand that whole concept. Maybe you can explain it to me real quick when
real-
they go to the movie.
basically, they in the books, it's the betas are the lower class people. They give them like the menial jobs.
Yeah.
Alphas are the lawyers, attorneys, bankers,
Oh,
leaders.
so they're the capital people.
They have a
and the
class
other people
system.
are district folk,
Yeah, they have a class
like
system.
Hunger Games.
Yep.
Seriously, after the zombie apocalypse, lawyers are still the higher class?
Yes, because I was trying to think for a second. Because Michonne in the comic book, she's an alpha because she was an attorney in a past life, and so she is part of the higher class in the comic books.
And she can just kill them.
That's true, but the guy keeps saying that there's 50,000 people in this city. You don't really know that for sure, but my whole thing is, how do you miss this city? Like,
Are
this
there
giant
only
city?
alphas and betas, or do they have lower? Or is beta the
I believe it's only alphas and betas. They have a 2-class system. I believe is how they did it.
So men and women?
Down the hall. Down the hall. In the comic books, Michonne finds her daughter in the city.
I thought she was dead.
That's what you thought. And then shocking, she's in the city.
Shocker.
But in the books, she's like a teenager. Or no, she's 20. So it's
Well,
a
they
different
did a
time.
time jump, though.
Yeah. They did in the books too. That's true. You know what?
yeah.
I'm okay because they're doing they're doing Fear the Walking Dead, which
Yeah.
I can't watch. I just can't.
I keep watching it because I was invested in it to a point. But yeah, if they come back on, maybe I'm not going to watch it anymore.
And then they're going to do another spin-off as well, they said. And then the
Yeah.
idea is that after season 10 next year, they're going to do movies, which I actually don't think that's a bad idea.
No.
It's cheaper. and you open up the people to. You could even do mini-series.
You keep bringing back the same characters, but they can go do other things, and
You could
release
do a
some contracts.
3-night mini-series twice a year.
Yeah.
And then you save time, you save money. I think that might be the smarter way to do it.
True.
So I do like that they have the guts to kill off lesser known people though. Or, I mean, major characters like Tara and that, and also lesser known. Like they have no problem killing anyone right now. So
They killed Tara?
yeah, I like Tara.
Oh, that's right. She got stabbed by Jax's mother.
No. That's a different one.
Oh.
She deserved to die in that show. God, I hated Tara in that show.
I love that. She's the one person that made sense in the whole fucking show.
Yeah, get her out.
True.
Speaking of that, we had Twitter poll of the week.
Oh. Well, I got a whole list of things to talk about.
Well, we can. Let me do the Twitter since we're in The Walking Dead real quick, and then
All right,
that
let's
way
finish up on
these
that.
jackholes can get back into it.
No, I can bring these jackals in.
Well, hold on.
Because I made it all inclusive.
They're fucking jackals.
I'm drafting a fantasy baseball team right now, so
I finished mine today.
Albert Pujols in the first round. Which character on
10
the
years ago.
on The Walking Dead should have been spiked by the Whisperers on last week's episode? Ezekiel, Rosita, Carol, or Lydia? And these are the ones that did not get killed. In the comic books, Ezekiel was spiked.
My
Good.
vote was the lowest.
Carol came in at 9%.
I voted for Carol.
Man, she buried 2 people.
I didn't
Two
vote.
kids. And Daryl had to be there for both. Did you know that, Blake?
Are
Yeah.
Daryl and Carol together? Because that'd be
No.
cool. Cause
Carol's
their
with
names
Ezekiel.
rhyme.
Not yet.
And third place, Ezekiel, which I'm glad he didn't die because he's one of my favorites.
He's got a kick-ass wig of dreadlocks.
Yes, he does. And winning 42% to 29% just because nobody likes her. Lydia to Rosita.
She's
That
the whole
is
reason this whole thing happened.
Alpha. Yeah, because
She's
Henry.
the reason the zombie apocalypse happened?
No, she's the reason
Wow.
Alpha killed everyone because Henry just wanted a case of Putang and didn't get it.
Henry's a fucking dick.
And look what happened. He killed
Well,
9
I
other
don't say
people.
he's an idiot. It's basically what comes down to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
all
it's
he
his
wanted,
fault. It's all his fault.
All because Henry was horny.
Yeah.
That's
Is
it.
that why you call him
Horny
a fucking
Henry.
dick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Horny Henry.
I got Altuve and Acuna.
A couple years ago, Blake drafted the team while we were doing this. So go ahead.
We finished our draft today, just before I came here.
You can find the Twitter poll of the week every week on Bad Ideas Podcast, along with some other stuff. Follow us and the History of Bad Ideas on Facebook and on nerdly.co.uk.
Yeah. Now I don't want to be a jerk, and well, it's too late. I don't want to. I don't want to leave everybody out for this stuff. But I've accomplished a lot since we've last been here together. the four of
Okay.
us. All right. I've accomplished, and you guys jump in when you want. Well, actually, let me give you what we got. Then you can jump in and tell me what we should talk about.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That'll work.
That's fair.
Okay. Abducted in Plain Sight and Couch Rage. Right? Umbrella Academy and Cool Music. The Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, I
and
haven't seen that,
Shitty
but I would.
Endings.
Oh,
I haven't seen that.
Out for Blood, I believe, and Elizabeth Holmes. The
is that porn?
Elizabeth Holmes. No, Out for Blood in Silicon Valley. You guys don't know who she is?
No.
Theranos. Not from Avengers.
Is she
Infinity
Thanos'
War.
daughter?
No, Theranos.
No.
No, not Theranos from Infinity War.
Okay.
But
You wouldn't see
Theranos
that.
was her company.
Did you see Avengers Infinity War?
Another documentary. No, not yet. Because I was doing other stuff.
It's on Netflix.
Yes. And
If you can watch it real easy.
and Fire and Blood, George R. Martin, and bullshit writing.
First off, how's the Haunting of Hill House?
I thought it was really good up until the end.
So I would like it.
The ending, it seemed like a happy ending, and I'm like, really?
Were they in purgatory?
No.
Oh.
What was really cool, though, is that during filming scenes in the house, they would throw random characters and people in the background, which was really cool, by the way. Because you'd be watching a scene, you'll be like, oh my God, there's a little girl in the back of it. It was the way they did it was really neat. Or
There's
in
Don
reflections,
Rickles.
yeah, or reflections in glass or windows and other kind of stuff. Or sometimes,
Duvall.
or sometimes they would do like a close up center on the character, And in the background, you can see like a little girl like crouched next to the wall, or somebody like just standing.
That's kinda
It was
creepy.
really cool. And what
do
gave
that 'cause the
extra
house is
creepiness
haunted.
was and what extra creepy was the house was full of like those weird ass, Greco-Roman statues throughout the place.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Oh, they
there's
were
a
going to say
mansion.
wrestlers.
I did too.
Because it was like big a lot of wrestlers
Mm-hmm.
lived in this house. No,
Kurt Angle walks by Jim.
Exactly.
Yo, hey, how's it going?
He was not a Greco-Roman wrestler.
No,
he was
sorry.
a freestyle wrestler.
Sorry. Brock Lesnar?
Oh, speaking of wrestlers, I watched Princess Bride last night
Rulon
too.
Gardner.
And it was on there, and Andre the Giant was there too.
Didn't he die?
I think Fezzik would make
He
a
might
great
have.
Andre the Giant.
He would.
They're making a second season of The House on Haunted Hill
Yeah,
or
how would
whatever.
they do a second season though?
New cast.
I look completely new cast,
Yes.
a new story. See, that doesn't make sense.
New
because
people stumble into the house and get
The
killed.
ending, the ending ruined the entire series for me. I'm
They're,
serious. I'm serious. The ending was
believe
like the ending was like, oh my god! brrr. They'll get there and they're like, oh, happy, happy, joy, joy. No, take me, honey, and we'll let the kids live because the kids are supposed to live and go out into the world
Well,
of danger.
spoilers.
You can't. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was waiting for. I'm mad at the ending, but I won't spoil it for you.
Nope. He's going to spoil it for everybody.
Well, I guess I'll just watch season 2 when it comes
Yeah,
out.
sure. Go ahead.
Umbrella Academy, Jeff, you're a big fan of this show?
Yes, I started a second.
I'm halfway
rewatch.
through it. I got to finish it.
What
Jamie?
series?
No,
You
I
were
got-
halfway through last time we talked
No,
about
I was
it.
only 2 episodes in last time.
How many episodes have you seen?
all
The
of them.
second time, or
Oh, you've seen it 2 times.
yes, I'm halfway through a
Do,
second.
do you
Oh.
catch more in the second one? Second viewing?
Yes,
Do you?
Yeah, there actually are hints when you go to IMBD.com and start reading trivia. Like, oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, yeah, I did
I
notice
am
that.
BD.
yes. Go to that one.
I've tried to and it doesn't exist.
IMBD? No, IMDb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
sorry.
confused there.
KGYZ7.gov.org.
IMBDSM.
That one's kind of nasty.
Dix.com.
No, it is pretty good because, when it talks to Vanya and talks about her transformation and stuff, I'm like, I did not notice that. But now I think about it, I'm like, oh, yeah, that is true. In regards to wardrobe and hair and all that kind of stuff. But as soon as what's his name showed up, it's like, oh, try to identify my father and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't like that guy. He's a plant and he's working an angle. And he was.
Oh, immediately
Yeah.
as soon as you met him, you knew that.
But here's the other thing. Aren't there like 35 other children that were born that way?
Yes.
43 were born on
Uh-huh.
that day.
40.
30, yeah, so there's like,
You know who else? What?
yeah, so there's
thought it
like
was
36
43.
other,
Yeah, 36
36
more.
other
36
people
more.
with superpowers. That
Some
they
of
can-
them, well, at least according to the comic
Maybe.
book, some of them died, like when they were thrown away as babies because
Yeah.
But blah blah blah. But you know who might be one of them? Brie Larson. She was born the same day as all the
I mean, Captain Marvel
Captain Marvel.
ish.
Yeah.
Either that or that meme I saw lied to me. But I saw memes talking about how she was born the
Whoa,
same
whoa, whoa, whoa.
day.
We
Memes
saw it
don't
on the
lie.
internet.
Like, was it October 1st,
Yes.
1989?
That doesn't make sense if Brie Larson was in the 90s.
Well, huh?
Well, she was sent back to the 90s.
I thought Captain Marvel took place in the 90s.
Captain
Well, it
Marvel
does.
takes place.
The
in
movie
90s.
does, but she was sent
Oh.
back.
But Brie Larson, well, she has weird powers. Of course,
Yeah.
she could.
I haven't seen the movie yet, obviously.
Just a real thing.
Spoiler alert, I haven't seen the movie.
Just to let you know, on Princess Bride,
Yeah.
I just got a text. Number one fan Doug found this news out. Disney, and he's not lying, is looking into doing a theatrical play of the Princess Bride.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, sure.
It could be interesting.
Some interesting things. When last year, when Wallace Shaw was there, did he...
At Cincinnati Comic Expo.
Yes, at Cincinnati Comic Expo. Did he say any of his Princess Bride?
No, and he did not want you to say anything.
He
See?
pretty much had rules that you weren't allowed to
That's-
say inconceivable.
See,
to him.
that's. I remember we had that discussion, and I bitched about it because that's one thing that everybody loves him for. Manny Patinkin,
Well, he
Inigo
can be a
Montoya.
dick. Yeah.
He can be a dick. However, says he loves the fact that he says about every day 1 to 2 strangers will come to me and say, "My name is Inigo Montoya," and he's like, "I love it."
And then
I'm
he
like,
punches them.
Yeah, no, then he kills him. No, no, but seriously, I mean,
You are the
think about
six-finger
it.
man. Ah!
That
You're in a
surprises me
movie.
because Mandy Patinkin
Yeah.
can has a is known to be a dick sometimes.
Well, that's interesting because he talks about he loves the movie and his role, and he loves that line. And he loves that people tell him that line. Unlike Wallace Shaw, and I'm like, why? I mean, that's what people love you for. And if you really hate it that much, I mean, the fans like you because of that. I mean, why would you deny the fans that inconceivable moment?
Well, it's also one of those moments, those things that Burt Ward did not like being Robin for a while in Batman and Robin from the 1960s, from the Batman show.
Until he realized he can make money on
Correct. And then he's like, oh, it's kind of like who was the professor in Gilligan's Isle?
Oh, yeah,
Russell
that guy.
Johnson.
Yeah, he hated that role. And it's like, you wouldn't be known otherwise.
Exactly.
Russell Johnson would be known because he was on this spaceship Earth or whatever.
So he wouldn't be known except for Gilligan's Isle.
Was he the narrator?
No,
He was
thought
the
Spaceship
professor.
Earth. That was like a National Geographic series.
no. What was the name of that movie? That was the movie that
Spaceship.
Spaceship Earth.
Oh, no, this planet Earth.
No, it wasn't Planet.
No.
Well, whatever.
It's Island Earth.
That could be it.
That might be it.
The Mystery Science Theater 3000 movie. The movie they watched during that.
Oh, the
movie.
one
Silent
movie they
Earth,
ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he should be thankful it was Gilligan and not that.
Station wagon pulls up. There's two Woodies in this scene. That movie is some of the best Mystery Science Theater. Abducted in Plain Sight.
Man, rage. Can you sit there and you're watching this and you're just like, you can't believe that
The
this stuff-
documentary.
I can't believe I continued watching it.
Did you see it?
My sister was watching it, and I walked in and saw and I'm like, oh, I turned this off. I've heard it's just going to make you angry. And then I sat down and watched it, and I'm like,
This
why are
made
we
me
watching
angry.
it? This is stupid. These people are insane.
The mother and father just really piss you off, but you realize just how evil some people can be and how manipulative B, the evil guy B, was. And you just look at the pictures of that, wonderful, vibrant 9-year-old girl, and you're just like, you son of a bitch, I hate you. And then you're like, I hate your mom, I hate your dad, I want to punch them both.
Then I reached over and relieved him. What?
What? Yeah, exactly. We were out there, I'd be like, I'm getting out. See you later.
It's your own car. See ya.
How are you going to get back? Uber.
And I missed that part. I didn't.
Oh,
even
you did-
see
you missed that part? Oh,
yeah,
my
I came
God.
in after that.
Oh, my God.
I was
Basi-
told about it.
The documentary is about this pedophile that grooms a whole family, basically.
Rage. You watch this, you just get pissed off.
And every 5 minutes, you're like, well, that's the dumbest and stupidest thing I've ever heard. Oh,
and then
5
they
more
top it
minutes.
5 more minutes later.
Yeah. It just kept getting worse.
And then at the end,
worse.
you realize, the book and what spawned the documentary was written by the mom, that dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to send her on a plane to go live with them
Oh my
at
God.
at the
I just can't.
amusement
can't-
park.
I can't fathom it.
No.
I really can't. I sit there and I go, you wrote a book talking about this. You're an idiot. You're even worse. I hate you.
Well, the therapist says I need to get over this by, laying next to your daughter every single night. Yeah, that sounds fine. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Yeah, that's fine.
What?
That makes sense to me.
It makes sense to me.
Unsupervised. What?
Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah, okay. You got a prescription for that? Here, the scribble on his paper. Okay, good. Whatever. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that documentary.
Rage.
I was working from home and I had it on in the
Especially if you're a man
background.
with daughters. Just rage.
I had it on in the background when I was working from home, and every 5 minutes I kept looking up like, did I just hear that right? And rewound it like 10 seconds. I'm like, yep, I heard that right.
Yeah.
Well, then I reached over and relieved him. No. I don't care how close you are. No.
Nope.
And that's fine if you are bi. I don't care about that. But I don't even know. And then the mom, well, yeah, I kept having an affair with him. What?
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I'm actually shocked the husband and wife are still together.
She died. I mean, he died. He passed.
He passed away. But they were still together for 50 years.
Yeah, I can't remember. Didn't they separate for a little bit?
For like 2 days, and then they came back.
They separated, and then when she realized he was serious
About
she
divorce.
apologized and broke off her affair.
Yeah, because I was going to say the documentary, they don't film them together.
No.
They film them if they're interviewed in separate times. He's in his chair.
Yeah.
And that you just want to punch him in the face.
The whole hand job thing, I seriously just stopped and go, is this fake? Like, is this fake?
Yeah, I almost want to sit there and go, is this not real? Is this like a mockumentary thing?
Yeah.
Or what the hell?
Where's Christopher Guest? I kept waiting for him to walk out.
Where's Manny Patinkin?
You killed my father.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
that was
hand job
depressing.
goes to 11.
No, stop
Sorry.
it. Stop it. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Fire and Blood, George R. R. Martin, you bastard. You
What
lazy
happened?
son, USOB. You can't finish the Ice and Fire series, but you're going to write a lazy novel written in the form of a history textbook.
Was it released?
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I'm reading it now, of course.
I own it. I haven't opened it yet.
You know,
I fucking hate it. I bought it.
It reads like a history textbook. Aegon the Conqueror came across with these dragons. He got his two sisters, and he said, "Well, what am I going to do about this?" And they went out and did this, and he went and did that, and his sister went and did that, and they got all married. And they went out and they conquered this, and said, "Hey, we're going to conquer Dorne." No, try that. No, it didn't fail. Come back. Hey, we're going to come back with the dragons. What are they? Oh, Maegor, by the way, he gets Blackfire, and he goes off and he takes off, and he comes back. And it's just basically like. Jason decides to go ahead and make a podcast, and then Jason contacts Jeff, and Jeff says, "Yeah, okay, let's do a podcast." And they go ahead and start a podcast together. Then they decide to go ahead and conquer the podcasting world. But then they decide, hey, there's this, we'll go play softball, and then they talk to Blake, and Blake comes on, and blah, blah, blah. And then eventually Jim hears about the podcast and wants to come in and takes it over, and he comes in, and they all four of them are making a podcast together, and that's basically how it reads.
Do you
and you're
think-
just like, I hate this.
Does he use periods or just commas?
It's all rambling
Colons.
sentence. There's
Colons.
no punctuation.
It's a run-on sentence.
It's exactly the way I read it.
Do you think you just took a middle school history
So it's
book?
written like the Bible.
Yeah, it kind of reads kind of like that, except without the flair.
With there's flair in the Bible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a lot of begattens, and that's about it.
Well, there's no begats.
There's a lot of psalms. There's a lot more singing in the Bible days than I remembered.
Yeah.
At least that's what the church taught me. Everybody sings. Why are you
No, seriously,
singing?
Fire and Blood, it just reads like a lazy history textbook. It's not even fiction. Well, hold on. It's fiction, but it's not even like a story.
Well, it was supposed to read like a textbook.
Yeah.
That was the point.
Do you think?
Oh, you could have finished Winds of Winter
Do you think? Do you think he
7
just,
years ago.
He
like to
needed
hear-
this textbook so he would not write himself into corners. He wanted to make sure.
Oh, he's not George
everything was-
Lucas.
It's lazy writing is the only thing I think. He
Wow.
wanted to make his own Silmarillion from J.R.R. Tolkien.
Silmarillion.
Silmarillion.
Do you think?
Silmarillion.
Silmarillion.
Do you think?
Come on,
he,
don't be Jason. You can pronounce things.
Do you think he took a?
Silmarillion.
Did he take a middle school history book and just cross out the names and put his fake names in?
Yeah, essentially. It's almost like
Abraham
reading
Lincoln
it.
was killed at the boot by
Ford
John Wilkes
Theater.
Booth. Instead, it's Hermione was killed by scratch it
It
out.
reads like a Tudor
There's
history
no
of Britain,
Hermione in
except
Games
there's
of Thrones,
dragons.
you idiot.
Sorry, the dwarf was killed by the giant in the Abe Theater while watching. Sorry, I'm just asking. It would make it easier.
I don't think Jason knows history either.
Well, I know it was the Ford Theater. I know it was John Wilkes Booth and Abraham Lincoln. I was trying to change the names for the thing. Fuck you.
I thought you were talking about David killing Abraham Lincoln with a slingshot.
Abraham Lincoln was really tall.
And there was a giant. Never mind.
Speaking of the Umbrella Academy,
David was vastly the underdog against Abraham Lincoln.
It's good.
He was also a vampire hunter.
What
You're not
character
beating
did you
that.
like?
David
the
was a
most?
vampire hunter?
Yes.
Out of Umbrella Academy.
my favorite character
Yeah.
was Klaus.
I didn't like him at first, but by the end of the series, I
definitely, he got better,
I think
but-
everybody liked him.
Yeah,
I
he
thought it
was
great.
annoying to start.
He was annoying to start.
But I even liked him to start. It was Klaus, and after Klaus would be Hazel.
Witch Hazel?
Cha-Cha and Hazel.
Hazel of Cha Cha and Hazel, yes.
Yes, he was the BTK killer in Mindhunter.
Not BTK.
Wasn't he the BTK guy
No.
in Mindhunter?
No, BTK wasn't even in Mindhunter because BTK.
He's the first
He's
serial
the first
killer.
serial
killer
yeah,
to
that they talked
yeah.
to in interview because as soon as he started talking, I'm like, I know that voice because it's a very distinct voice when he speaks.
Yes.
And I'm like, so I had to look it up. I'm like, oh yeah, Mindhunter, that guy.
He was California. Well, I can't remember what his thing
He's
was.
like, yes, I'm gonna give you a hug. Are you my friend? 'Cause you are my friend.
We did get a question from Pop Culture Cafe right now. This is a good one. You can follow us on Twitter at Bad Ideas Podcast. What is the oldest TV show that you can still watch and enjoy?
Oldest. Well, I could still watch The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis.
I agree with you on that.
Trying to think if there's anything.
It still makes
older
me
than
laugh. Still makes me laugh. Andy Griffith makes me laugh.
that. I can't watch Andy Griffith.
I do like Andy Griffith.
Maybe Lost in Space.
Really, the original?
Yeah.
MASH.
MASH?
Can't watch anything older than MASH.
Beverly Hills Billies?
No.
I couldn't enjoy that. When it was, well, I wasn't alive. when
Twilight
it was
Zone.
on, but-
Twilight Zone for me. That's
Some
my
of the
number
episodes, yeah.
one. Oh, I could do
I
that.
realized
all.
Rod Sterling was ahead of his time.
I could probably still watch Leave It to Beaver.
Really?
Yeah.
I never liked that one. How about Hogan's Heroes?
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, Horton's
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry,
Um,
Scooby Doo.
cartoons, old Bugs
Boomerang.
Bunny,
Yeah.
Looney Tunes.
We were flipping through Boomerang the other day, the channel, and they had Tom and Jerry on, and he was smoking.
Yeah.
What?
Whoa! So I quickly covered my son's eyes. Don't you look at that! And then he pulled out a gun and shot at Jerry. I said, "Okay, you can watch this. Don't look at the smoking." Just
Don't watch the smoking, but gunplay. Yeah, go
But
ahead.
apparently, in the time of the Orville, they don't know what cigarettes are.
really?
Did you see the latest episode?
No, I did not.
They found a time capsule from 2015.
Okay.
And there's a pack of cigarettes, and they're like, "What is this?" And they're like, "Those are cigarettes. People used to ignite one end and inhale the smoke out of one." And I'm like,
Marlboro or Camel?
"They didn't actually have a brand.
Menthol?
I don't think it
Menthol.
was menthol." But anyway, the thing that
Salem's.
gets me is that they're always talking about how they watch the classics and they're
Yeah.
watching all these movies from the 50s. I'm like, how do they not know what cigarettes are if they've seen Casablanca?
I did like the Orville. This was a while back, but Bortus when he grew his mustache.
Yes.
What the hell is that?
Well, Bortus and Clayton take up smoking in this
Oh
episode.
God! I love Bortus. Love Bortus. So there you go. Let's do some listener feedback, Blake.
That noise means it's time for the bomb listener feedback, brought to you this week by the Mueller Report.
That was your listener feedback. Good job.
Because leftist tears
Down the
taste
hall.
better than... No, they don't. They actually taste worse than conservative tears. Conservative tears have type 2 diabetes sugar in them. Leftist tears have too much vinegar. That's what I was doing in D.C. I edited the Mueller Report before the release of the Attorney General. I deleted all the Russian references just for shits and giggles.
Let's see what happens here. Delete.
Exactly.
Control H.
So next week, is it going to be brought to us by the Chicago City Prosecution's Office?
Don't even get me started on that shit. That's a whole shit show, isn't it?
Oh, boy.
I don't know what's going on because South Park hasn't been out this week.
Oh,
for
sorry.
all this
Well, you
stuff.
know what's going to happen is Jussie Smollett going to sell the rights to that story. He's going to make billions off of it.
BuzzFeed said he might be out of Empire.
Whatever.
I think they already fired him.
Well, they thought he
What did Trevor Noah say? Your news source.
I don't know.
What did your newsy? Oh wait, they're closed. Anyway,
Yeah.
so Blake doesn't get news.
museum's canceled.
Now, did you get to visit the museum before they closed when you were out in Washington?
No,
Oh.
No wonder they're closing. You didn't even. You're
Did you
a fan.
try?
I didn't have time.
Yeah, right. You had time to watch everything on television.
Well, yeah.
Instead, he bought a newspaper and was more up to date than what is in that museum.
Actually, I hate going to D.C. because you got weird ass people from the far right and the far left, and they all suck.
Newspaper? Yeah. What's that?
Sorry, my bad. Anyways, what's on listener feedback?
We start off with number one fan,
Doug,
Doug,
A-Pans,
formerly known as.
can't give yourself a nickname.
7.
He says, are you disappointed that Kaepernick settled his lawsuit with the NFL? Wouldn't it have been great to see Goodell on the stand during a trial?
I'm disappointed that the NFL settled their lawsuit with Kaepernick.
$10 million between him and Eric Reed.
Sounds kind of cheap to me. I mean, he was offered $20 million to play in the AAF.
Yeah.
Wrong.
But
No, he wanted
Wrong.
$20
Oh,
million.
he wanted $20 million. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, they have everybody makes the same in the AAF.
Well, then there you go. That way he asked for a price that they couldn't pay so that he remains unemployed because he's more valuable unemployed than he is actually employed.
XFL will take him.
Will they give him $20 million?
No.
He's not going to play in the XFL.
No. He's not that good of a quarterback.
He's mediocre.
He is.
He's not bad.
I don't care about his
He's not
beliefs.
good.
He's not a good quarterback.
He's mediocre.
He had one good season, and they've learned, we know how to guard him. Never mind.
Pretty much.
It's like
Flat.
Cordell Stewart.
Flash in the pan.
He's a rich man's Cordell Stewart.
Yeah. He's a rich man slash.
Yes.
There you go. Well, if he kept his mouth shut and his crazy-ass girlfriend kept their mouth shut, he'd be playing in Baltimore.
I would have liked to see Roger Goodell on the stand, though. Just because I hate that fucker.
I think that's the only reason they probably settled was so Goodell wouldn't
So
have to
Goodell
take
wouldn't
a
have to
stand.
get on the stand. You're probably right.
Speaking of the NFL, Doug was going to be here, number one fan. He's in mourning because Gronk retired. Me Gronk.
Gronk, retire.
69.
Although I know we like to rip on Gronk, but I mean, good for Gronk because he's apparently one of the few people that actually saved his money and
Yeah. He never used his contract.
yeah.
He's only used money from endorsements.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see all the people ripping his girlfriend and she posted the bikini picture of herself?
She's not
She's
unattractive.
not. Exactly. I don't know why people were ripping her.
Oh my
people are
God! How
idiots.
dare you
People hate-
be
people are stupid.
attractive?
I want to see 99% of these people's other significant others.
Yeah, really.
let's talk there.
She's an attractive lady. But then again, when you're putting pictures of yourself up in bikinis on, get ready to get ripped on.
Did you see about the woman that used to travel to the top of mountains and then pose in a bikini and she fell off and died?
Yeah.
She says she would go to the mountaintops, explore,
Is
walk,
she in the
hike
running
up
for
there.
the Worsley Award?
She is in the ring for in the lead right now for
Oh,
the
wow.
Worsley, and then she would pose with a bikini on top of the mountain and do a selfie, and then she fell off and
See,
died.
I thought it would be a bad thing to go rock climbing on top of a mountain and then get drunk off of whiskey
That's not a good thing either.
or bourbon, like the commercial.
Yeah,
I'm like, what are you going to climb up to the top and get on your drunk ass?
let them just let them.
Bottle open and then go take a whiz and fall off the cliff.
I have no issue with that.
No, you're supposed to just wear your diapers and you don't have to.
Oh,
These are rock climbers. They wear diapers, don't they?
do they?
Well, if you're hanging from the rocks, you don't have time to go pee somewhere.
I think your adrenaline's pumping. You're not going to have to worry about pee, right?
Well, sometimes if you gotta go, you got. Especially if you've been drinking booze.
Hey, if you're wearing your harnesses pretty tight, it could be pretty rough to get your willy out to take a leak.
I want that.
Seriously.
I want that as a new Olympic sport. Rock climbing drunk. That's what I want. I want to see that. Fuck the XFL. I want this.
There you go.
Well, they are talking about putting rock climbing in the Olympics.
Let's do it drunk.
All right.
Everybody has to do
Your
two.
blood alcohol content has to be at least 0.20.
I like it. I like it.
I can do that.
Can you rock climb?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Jim's just passed out on the ground. Well, he doesn't win. He didn't try climbing.
He got up.
But he survived.
Oh, well, he wins by default.
Yeah, I climbed 2 feet and fell off.
Do you get bonus points for dry britches?
Yes. Yes.
I just lost.
Right now or in the event?
This chair is moist.
Oh.
Moist. Moist. Moist.
All right, Doug, does that answer your question?
Moo Gronk.
Okay, so Brad from the Cinema Peoples, he apparently set off a great listener response from recasting Seven with Muppets.
Yes.
So great of a response that he's come back and says he's gotten more into it. So Brad Hard at the Cinema Peoples. So I've been thinking of 7 Muppets. Here's my updated list. All right. Rolf would be Morgan Freeman.
Perfect.
Gonzo is Brad Pitt. Camilla, Gwyneth Paltrow. All right, okay. And Swedish chef Kevin Spacey.
Do you think the Swedish Chef is a little too over the top for Kevin Spacey's character, though?
Yes.
Oh, for Kevin Spacey?
I
You mean,
think so.
hi, I'm Kevin Spacey.
Well, in the movie.
All right, you convinced me.
Okay,
All
fine.
right, Swedish chef. Or he keeps going on. Or it's just like he's got his hour podcast isn't enough for him. He's got to do a 3-hour Hobie one and then come back the next week and give even more fucking shit.
He was really into
But this is a
Yeah.
good idea.
It is a good idea. Should have Brad on again more often. Oh, speaking of which, you guys had him on talking about The Room and doing the hosting thing at the Esquire. I almost went to that last week, when I got back into town, but I didn't go. But he's got the Greg thing going. You guys didn't even ask him about The Room or talk about The Room?
No. He's doing the next movie.
He wasn't.
They just
doing
did The Room last weekend.
Was it?
But it's
Cinema
almost
guys
it's
doing The
starting
Room?
it's starting to reach cult like status. Rocky Horror Picture.
Yeah.
Because anytime that there's a picture of a spoon, it's on the party, people throw spoons up there and comments.
yeah, it is.
And, when they start tossing a football around, break out a football, start tossing around.
Brad can't say it, but supposedly Corbin Burnson might be at the Esquire for the Major League movie. Not saying anything.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I don't think the cinema guys were part of The Room.
No, they're doing the next one. The
Okay,
Greg
but
Sestero.
the Greg, the spinoff
Yeah.
Greg Sestero, which Tommy Wiseau I think is doing a Q&A with it as well, or in a documentary or something like that.
I don't know.
Oh, anyways,
Greg Cicero's coming.
anyways, Tommy's in it, and he's involved in it somehow. All right, so anyway, Brad from the Cinema Peoples says,
Cinema guys.
Peoples, what about Gonzo and Camilla as Pitt and Paltrow? Instead of a box at the end, we deliver a bucket.
That's perfect.
Bucket of KFC.
I like it.
Yeah, because of the
bucket?
chickens.
What's in the
What's
bucket? What's in the bucket?
The hens, yeah.
7 herbs and spices.
Gonzo's hens. That is true. I like that. That was a good idea.
I like it. What else we got? More people were talking about this.
More 7 with Muppets, right? Sean at Pittsburgh Nerd says Gonzo replaces Brad Pitt. Yeah. Rolf, the dog, replaces Morgan Freeman.
This was a popular choice.
Scooter replaces Kevin Spacey.
I could see that. I could see Scooter. He's an understated.
I like Scooter.
Maybe the Swedish Chef is the guy who delivers the bucket
bucket.
of chicken.
Even getting into this is Besotted Geek says Brad Pitt should be Kermit. Morgan, because he is the star, right? Morgan Freeman would be Rolf. Gwyneth Paltrow, Piggy. Kevin Spacey, Jason Brigger.
Hi, I'm Kevin Spacey. I'm not the killer. I told you I was the killer. In the basement.
Or Sam the Eagle.
I like the Sam the Eagle.
He put that in parentheses because
Jason,
that's what you
You
wanted.
wouldn't have fooled anybody.
Here
All right.
guys.
Even getting into this, think now. Concentrate. Let's all go to a higher plane of 7 and the Muppets because Meow God is going to enlighten us with his choices. Meow God says, Pride, the lion, will be played by Pride of Lion Muppets. Wrath is Animal and his drum of destruction.
I like Wrath as Animal. I like that. So, if you have anything for 7, recast as Muppets.
See, I'd be fine with that, but wasn't Wrath in 7 Brad Pitt killing Kevin Spacey?
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Was it? Okay.
Wrath was the final one where.
Okay. But I still like Animal.
Yeah.
I still like Animal. If you have anything for 7, let us know. Next week, we're doing Silence of the Lambs, recast as Muppets.
We are.
Yes. That's our job.
That's our new.
Or
our
next
new
week.
bit recast as the Muppets.
Or next week, can we get Roxy from the Cinema Guys?
I thought next week was going to be the.
Never mind.
Marvel.
In 2 weeks.
The
2
Cinema
weeks.
Peoples?
Oh yeah.
Next week is a special superhero one. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We're doing recasting of Silence of the Lambs. I like this idea of recasting the Muppets in movies.
Horror
that's
movies.
good.
Yes.
You know, we should crash.
Horror movies.
We should crash the Esquire when Brad and the Cinema Guys are hosting the Q&A.
This question is for Lisa. This is Jason from Hobie. Who's Lisa? You're Lisa.
Do they make you cover your ankles when you're broadcasting? Don't you feel neglected when they call themselves Cinema Guys and
Where's-
you're a woman?
Where's the dog? Where's the dog? Is the dog here? Sketch it.
Aren't one of you Roxy?
Anyways, what else we got?
You know what time of year it is?
What time?
Spring break time of year.
Party!
Woo! But you know what that means?
Our educated listener.
That means we actually get to hear from our most educated listener because he actually has time to ask us a question. Vice doing his research and working on his 10th, doctorate degree, and that can only be Des Hassing. He says, "Anybody else giving Doom Patrol a try? I'm 2 episodes in and very much enjoying myself so far. Much better than Titans." In my educated opinion.
Brad said the same thing last week. He really enjoyed Doom Patrol.
But
a
none
lot
of us
better
have
than-
gotten Disney Plus, have we?
That's
No.
DC.
Oh, DC.
Yeah,
oh,
it's a-
DC.
Yeah, nobody's got
Whatever
DC.
what do
Yeah.
they call it? DC.
DC Universe?
I don't remember what their DC streaming
United?
service is, but
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us got
DC
that.
United is a soccer team.
Oh, sorry. If I get the DC United software, I keep going back and forth, but I'm not sure if I'm sold on it for the price. Especially since Twilight Zone's coming to CBS, I gotta pay for that somehow. So,
What about all the money you make on this podcast?
So, Jason, all you have to do is get one each month, and then watch everything they
Yep.
have. Cancel it, get another one, watch everything they have, and then when you get through all of them, go back to the beginning and just so each month.
oh
you
yeah,
just pay-
CBS is just getting canceled after 1 month. I just want to see Twilight Zone. I don't care about anything
Oh,
else.
really? Because I thought you'd want to watch CBS. They're all access to
Big Brother After
Big Brother
Dark.
After Dark.
Oh yeah, obviously, I want that. Did they kill each other yet? Did someone die on it?
No, they just bang a lot.
Thank you. You sound like a 90. You sounded like Gronk. Oh, just bang a lot. What are you going to do in retirement? Bang.
69.
Yeah. Oh, you see my girlfriend? Oh, bang.
Want
Is it true
breakfast?
that Gronk retired on the 69th day of the year?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Want breakfast? Go down my slide naked.
Yeah. I got a cruise ship, baby. The Gronk 69. Oh. Me Gronk. What else we got?
He's gonna have a lot of back problems. Apparently, he's not gonna enjoy himself.
He's too much banging.
He's got well.
I don't have to do much if I'm just laying there. Oh, who's up there with me? High five.
With all his injury history, he might as well enjoy it now.
I'm going to injure my groin. Oh.
Especially when he goes and joins the WWE and wrestles.
I hope he doesn't.
There's your new Fezzik.
Gronk.
Yeah.
Well, he'll join. He might not physically wrestle, but he'll get out there and say stupid things on the mic.
He may
And
hit,
bang.
He may hit somebody with a fake chair.
Stop it. It's not fake. Scripted.
There is a difference. Well, although they are fake 2x4s.
That's
they
right.
use.
Conor McGregor would be joining them too. Fuck him. I'm retiring. And then Dana White, yeah, he's doing pretty good with his bourbon business or whiskey. Yeah, he should probably retire. When Dana White's like, yeah, fuck you, go ahead and retire. He's like, what? Wait. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You're just a cog in the machine, Connor.
Did you say cock in the machine?
Yes. A bang. Moving on.
From Brad, not a cinema guy. What are your thoughts on the new trailers for Toy Story 4 and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is the Manson murders.
Quentin Tarantino movie.
About the Manson murder.
I haven't seen either trailer.
Toy Story 4, sure, but it doesn't look great, but I'm going to go see it. And
Does
it'll
this one
break
have
your
that
heart.
spork thing in it?
Yeah, that's the thing that I
Yeah,
don't
that looks
like.
so dumb.
Yeah. Bonnie makes it and it comes to life. I'm like, oh, now she has the power to make things and bring them to life? That's dumb. I don't like it.
It's called Make Believe.
No! I can get behind the toys being alive, but not something you just make. What the hell is that?
Only store-bought toys should be able to come to life.
Thank you. They shouldn't be in the same universe either. I'm just, yeah, the sport cow looks like it could be annoying. Bo Peep looks fun, but I think them going to the festival, the carnival, looks interesting. Like you got a lot of new characters you can do.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Oh, wait. That was on the first teaser, wasn't it?
yeah. They do a little bit more into this one.
Okay.
I mean, it looks. Of course, it's going to make $1 billion, and everybody's going to love it. But it looks interesting. I have not seen the Hollywood Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. No one has.
No.
Nope.
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, that's all I saw.
Yeah.
I didn't bother watching the trailer.
Will you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's kind of a little. Well, is it going to be like Inglorious Bastards, where he rewrites history?
I don't think so. I think he was actually trying to follow the story on this one.
Really, you're actually trying to, follow the man's. The
Manson.
I think I can't swear to that, but I thought the point was to tell the story.
I think
as-
Hitler's in it.
Oh, that
Oh, there you go.
that would change it since Hitler's dead in that universe.
Yeah, true.
Just saying.
Kevin at Cincy Explorer says Ohio is ranked in the top 10 for worst drivers in the United States. Agree? Discuss.
I'll just put it this way: I hope they are, because I hope there aren't too many states that are worse, because drivers suck. And
Yep.
I don't know how people can drive for a living as much road rage as I get in driving 5 minutes to work.
You going to be an Uber driver?
God, no.
Jeff, you are really, really impatient with driving. Well, because there are dumb people out there.
Yes.
But you have to breathe in and think to yourself that
They're more
everybody
important.
else on the road is more important than you and has more important things to do. So once you realize that, then you're fine.
I just have one rule of driving:
Turn signal.
don't be an obstacle.
That's my thing on Black Friday shopping.
No, whatever.
Well, you're just
what-
an asshole for doing that.
Thank you.
if
Thank you.
you're on the road, realize other people are on the road, and don't do anything to purposely mess up the flow of traffic. Now, granted, that includes things like don't cut people off or use your turn signal to let people know when you're turning and stuff like that. Because if you're not doing that stuff, you're in the way and you're the problem.
Hey, Jim. I mean, you don't have to worry about this. Bus baby.
Bus baby.
Yeah, nice and relaxed. I got to watch the Madeline McCann episode number 6 today on the way home. There's an accident on the way home. I sat back on the bus and just watched the
You
episode.
watched the Madeline McCann number 6?
Episode number 6 of the documentary.
I don't even know what that is.
Madeline McCann. McCann? Who got abducted?
Abducted. Yep.
Oh, I don't know who
Yeah.
that is.
And then Jim and I, we both were on
So
the...
I actually heard him right. He said Madeline McCann number 6.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like-
That made no sense to me.
It's like that song, Mango number...
Mambo number 5.
Mango number 5. A little bit of Mardi Gras in my life.
Yeah. It's a breakfast song.
A little bit of
Mango
Cheerios in
number
my life. Oh.
I have no idea what he's saying.
Mambo number 5.
Yeah.
Mango number 5.
Mambo number 5. A little bit of Mardi Gras in my life.
Where's Mardi Gras come from?
Isn't that what he says?
Oh, God, you were serious. Oh,
It's Monica. He's saying names.
they're all women's
of
names.
women.
Wow.
He's not. He's deaf
A
too.
little bit of Mardi Gras. No wonder he's having such a great time, Jason.
Where did Cheerios come
after
from?
after 5 mangoes, holy
After
crap.
5 mangoes, he's celebrating Mardi Gras.
A little
Yay.
bit of Tic Tacs in my life.
Well, the Simpson flavored Tip Tacs are
No,
right there.
Still there.
Okay.
They
It tastes like feet.
Simpsons.
A little bit of feet in
Tastes
my
like
mouth.
yellow Simpson feet, yellow Simpson toes.
What they are? They're the extra finger from all the Simpsons characters.
A little bit of donuts in my mouth.
Get it right, Jeff. It's
That's the Homer version.
oh, sorry, my bad.
Homer version. Yeah, the yes, Ohio drivers are worse.
Back
Are
to
the
Mambo
worst.
number 5.
back to mango number. Yes, Ohio drivers are the worst because I've talked to many people, and they drive through Ohio and et cetera, and they say when I say I'm from Ohio, they say I hate driving through Ohio.
You know what you should do?
Hey, because y'all don't get out of the left lane, which I
Yes,
agree.
that is a problem.
That is
They
a problem.
Only we had a streetcar downtown that could help with this problem.
I did have a friend once tell me when I made the complaint about, you're in the left lane and people want to pass. Her comment was that they can go around me. I'm like, but they can't because you're in the left lane.
The median.
They can get over
shoulder.
in the right lane and pass me.
When we're off there, you have to tell me who this friend is so I can slap her.
Yes.
You know
Well,
what? Again, it doesn't affect me and Jim because we're on the bang bus, baby. Yeah.
I am never going to get on the bang bus with Jason.
Grog baby. Bang bus.
That sounds like the worst trip ever.
on the Gronk bus.
AKA the bang bus.
Bang bus.
Thanks, Gronk.
You know.
We're going to miss you. No, Bang Bus is not going to be. We are a family show. You cannot put the Bang
When
Bus.
have we been a family show?
It could be a family show, and you keep on coming up with these names like Bang Bus, because you just say whatever comes to your mind.
Yeah. The only reason this is a family show is because you got some brothers here, and that's it.
And well, where's Doug? Where's Doug? Get him on the show. Blake, you're my brother.
No, he turned you down.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we got
Yeah,
next?
you weren't in his fraternity.
Oh, I didn't pay for my friends.
Jason,
Anyway,
Jason went to go fist bump me, and I left him hanging in the air. For everybody who missed that.
I went to fist you? What? What's going on? On the Bang
Fisto,
Bus?
what? Okay, the more you say Bang Bus, the more likely it will be the title of the episode.
It can't because it's actually the name of a title of a porn series.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Jim's lying. It's on his quick link.
Well, maybe they think we'll be reviewing said.
Bang Bus 69 with Gronk. Great episode. Didn't know 3 things
Yeah,
could fit
Jason, you know how there's supposed to be a family show? You're still not helping.
Okay, moving on.
Remy LaCroix finds you offensive.
You know where
Well, hi, little boy. We're at the Comic Expo. What do you like to say? Your episode, Bang Bus 69, is my favorite, Hobie. Where do I sign up for Printer?
See?
I got the tree app.
This is why we do it for that little kid out there that says Bang Bus 69 was their favorite episode.
That's the problem with the tree app is once you put stuff in there, it sticks together and the pages rip.
See, when you
Digitally. It rips digitally.
you know when it goes to the when it goes to Apple, you're gonna have to like not use numbers, so you're gonna have to like spell out 6D 9.
Gronk's in trouble. He can't spell that.
So, Jeff, what app is better, the tree app or Fake Block?
Fake Block sold for a lot more money than the tree app.
$3 million?
Yes.
The tree app's still in development. How come we're not rich yet?
Well, the problem is when you turn the page, like Jeff said, they stick together, so you get like the white pole part on some of the breasts and that. Damn it!
I don't think the other guys realized what the Fake Block is from.
No.
Blake probably should, too.
What's it from?
Arrested Development.
Oh, I can't remember.
Always money in the banana
The
stick.
fifth
Always.
the second half of the 5th season came out.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
But
They all
Fake
die.
Block existed in the first half of the 5th season.
So someone told
I
me
haven't seen any of the fifth season.
someone told me about the joke with the banana stand, like he burned it down or whatever, and there actually was money in it.
Yes, I told you that a couple
That's
weeks
why
ago.
There's
Okay.
always money in the banana
That really
stand.
is
The
funny.
walls were lined with money.
That was pretty funny. Made me laugh.
And then in the latest episode, I'll just spoil this one joke or whatever. Somebody mentioned something about there's always money in the banana stand, and Michael keeps trying to figure out where he heard that from.
Yeah.
And he's like, was that from South Park? Must have been.
See, that's funny. That's comedy.
Speaking of funny.
Speaking of funny, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Free music.
Oh, Brad, cinema guy.
Free music.
He didn't get any Nick Albright, did he?
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
Yeah, but now it's the time for some Nick Albright. He says, Jeffer Shoddy. What are your big
Oh.
opening day plans? Question mark. Penis and balls. Bat and balls. Penis and bat. That's Nick, not me.
Oh, my God.
My big opening day plans are I'll be working till 5 and then going home and watching the end of the game on television.
Good news is the game starts at 4.
Yes.
4:10. Jim, you're going to the game, aren't you?
Yes, I
Opening
am.
day. Best day in baseball,
It's gonna be a lot of
especially in
fun.
Cincinnati.
I
What?
should. I might have an extra ticket if anybody wants to go.
Unless I'm going to the game and taking off work. Then I have different plans.
Blake, what are you doing?
Working.
I am too.
Yeah. But I'm off Friday.
Okay, good for you.
Oh, and you work right next to the stadium, Jay.
Yeah, but I take the bus, so it's actually the state. It's downtown's really neat to see on opening day. A lot of people take off that day or work from home or whatever at my company.
It's a city holiday in Cincinnati.
It's fun to watch.
It's not technically, and they're trying. Some people are trying to pass it, but I'm like, fuck that. The city workers have too many holidays as it is. Get their asses
Down the hall.
back to work.
My tradition always since I've been working downtown on opening day I go down, I get the bag of peanuts from the vendor right around 11 o'clock, and every year the last 3 years he's told me, you're my first customer of the season. Good job, thank you.
Awesome.
So I always take the bag of peanuts back because I love those bag of peanuts.
And then you watch the outfield that you can see from your window and get nothing of the game other than the crowd in the outfield.
I get the scoreboard and the batters sometimes.
Okay.
It depends. No, I like being down there just because it's fun to see, and like I said, just the crowd of people and that. And since I'll be taking the bang bus home, it won't matter.
But it's
about
crowd.
traffic?
You said crowd of people. That sounds like the
Well, I'm
worst
not down
thing.
there. I just look. I'm not down there. I get my bag of peanuts and go back to my desk.
A crowd of people. I don't even want to see a crowd of people.
Why? It doesn't affect me. I'm going the opposite way to catch my bus.
It gives me heebie-jeebies.
I'm like, whatever. It is neat, though. Opening days in Cincinnati is awesome. So, there we go. What else we got?
What else we got? We got. Hold on, I'm
Doctor number one.
page. Hey, do you ever take chewing for granted on one side of your mouth, or in both sides of your mouth?
No.
My crown broke Friday, like 5 minutes after the dentist closed. And for the past 4 days, I've had to been chewing on the one side of my mouth because I couldn't chew on the other side of the house.
It's open
The
on
crown was
Monday,
broke.
right?
Well, yeah, I got it fixed today, but they couldn't fit me in yesterday.
Oh.
So I got a new crown today,
Huh.
which is pretty cool. They 3D printed it while I was there. It was awesome.
Look, you look very royal.
There you go. Look at this.
Yeah.
Is that a nice tooth?
That's wonderful.
Yeah. But it's great to chew on both sides of your mouth again.
Okay, for everybody, if you can't see it, but Blake was opening his mouth real wide and shoving his face in Jason's mouth in Jason's face, so Jason could see his tooth.
I think he licked me, to be honest. I don't know.
Oh, wrapping up, Professor Number One and Doctor Number One says now that Disney owns Fox, will Blake be able to chew on both sides of his mouth?
And acknowledge the power of Disney.
No.
For both?
Well, I ease myself back into
Okay.
it to psychologically, say, yes, I can chew on the left side of my mouth now with the new tooth.
So,
Really? You won't acknowledge the power of Disney and laying off 4,000 workers from Fox?
God, it's horrible. They're evil company, man.
I know.
yeah, but Disney Plus is coming
It's
out. I
an
can't
evil
wait to get
power.
Yeah, Disney Plus is coming out, so that means they need people to help run that.
Different
Look,
part.
they've already got 4,000 people already in their employ, and they're just letting them go.
So,
Do you ever read how Disney is such a shitty company? They actually hired in like hundreds of green card workers into Orlando, made and say, hey, if you want layoff benefits, you have to teach these people to do your job. And once you teach them to do your job, then you're laid off.
Otherwise, we'll just fire you straight
Otherwise, they'll
out.
just fire you straight out and you don't get any benefits. Cut benefits. You guys are, it was a couple years ago Disney did this.
But these are green card people, so these people are legally in the country.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
No,
that's fine. At least they were at least legal workers.
They're in like in the work program because they're quote unquote technical people and stuff. They actually brought them in and put them next to you and say, yes, you need to teach this guy how to do your job because they're replacing you, and if you don't do it, you don't get any laid off benefits, or we can't help you find a new job.
but Disney Plus.
But yeah, but Disney Plus. Disney's a horrible company. They're
No.
a crappy company.
No.
They're a
but-
horrible company. You can Google this and look it up. Disney's horrible.
But Blake, the X-Men are going to now be in the MCU.
That really sucks about the layoffs. But yeah,
You
seriously,
know what?
to
They're
what
bringing,
Jeff
in,
said,
they're bringing in Krills to play Marvel superheroes.
I'm just saying, Jeff has a point.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the 4,000 people that got laid off, but we have X-Men.
Yeah.
I mean, that was worth the $3 billion?
Oh, yeah, easy.
$7 billion, whatever,
Easy.
billions of dollars.
You know what? If I don't have to see another Fox-made X-Men movie, yes, it is worth it.
You got
What
a
about
good point
Fantastic Four?
there. Well, Jason doesn't like Fantastic
No,
Four.
I don't care.
So my question:
Uh-huh.
Disney.
Then why
owns
do you own the
Fox.
bootleg?
The bootleg's great. The Corman one is awesome.
Disney owns Fox.
Uh-huh.
Disney owns Star Wars. Do they start releasing Star Wars under Fox again, so they can use the Fox fanfare before the?
That would be kind of cool.
Because
That'd be cool.
I kind of missed that Star Wars movies getting
Yeah.
the. doo-doo-doo-doo.
So, speaking of streaming services, basically, did you see Apple had their Apple TV launch yesterday, or they were talking about it, and basically it was just a lot of people from Hollywood came out, talked how innovative Apple is, whatever. So they have 4 things now, Apple does, besides a credit card with Goldman Sachs, which is all digital, unless if you get the physical card, which only has your name on it, no credit card numbers or anything, because it's somehow linked to your account on Apple and that.
Okay.
You get 3% back if you buy Apple products with it, 2% back if you buy anything else digitally with it, 1% back if you actually use the credit card, the physical one. So then they have Apple Arcade, where you have hundreds of video mobile games, and that you can buy for $10 a month. They're exclusive to them. And they even got the guy that did Final Fantasy to do it. He's got some games coming out on it.
Are those the kind of games that you have to pay if you want?
Well, that's where it's kind of a gray area. Some are free, some are more paying. Basically, Apple's just trying to find some way to make money off
So
the
like
games.
Candy Crush?
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, are these like app games? Or
Yes,
like,
they're app
They'll
games.
be app games,
real
but are
games
they
like
one?
Fallout or something?
But will they be like
The ones you charge for?
Yeah, what do you call that shit? The freemium type games.
Yeah.
where you can have in-app purchases to get.
More than
to
likely,
unlock
it looks
things
like
and-
it's free.
Skins.
It looks like some of the free games are going into this paywall thing because Apple needs to make money. And then you got Apple News, which is you get 8,000 subscriptions to any magazines for $10 a month.
She'll never read.
And then
They're probably only digital magazines, though.
And you can't
And
even
then-
read them on your phone.
then this crappy Apple TV service that's supposed to be revolutionize the world, and everybody online is like, no, it looks like a crappy Apple TV service. So anyway, so if you subscribe to all 4 of them for $10 a month, that's $40. There's a thing that they came out yesterday where CNET was looking at it. If 1% of the Apple conglomerate customers, in the whole world, if 1% of them apply for all those $40 or pay for it, Apple would make $400 million a month just from those 4 services.
And it's all crappy.
And I'm like, that is, even if you do 0.5%, that's $200 million they're making a month just from that. Those 4 things. That's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah,
But are they getting that many people to sign up for it?
Well, you don't know yet. I mean, I'm just saying, though. But that is a pretty, if you even do a 0.5%, because you have a lot of diehard Apple fans that will do a lot of that.
Yeah.
regardless of quality?
I refuse to pay for Apple Music. I'll
pay for it.
I'll download it. Like I'll download a song here and there. I'm not big into music, but the actual Apple Music service for $10 a month, I don't do.
No.
Well, if I was going to do a monthly service thing, it'd be Spotify anyway.
Yeah. But I just thought that was interesting that, with the whole thing, Spotify actually has double the customers of Apple Music.
That's because it's better.
Yeah, I think, I'm trying to think, I forget how many they said it was. I just thought that was an interesting number, though. 400 million if 1% of them get it. That is unbelievable, a month. So there's your little fun fact. Let's do
That's
some.
$40, and you need to think about that. $40, and you tack on your Netflix, you tack on your Amazon Prime, and you basically are going back up to
Cable.
what it cost you to cable and satellite in the first place.
Yeah.
You know.
So let's do some news of the geek.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Per the AV Club, on March 19th and 22nd, New Jersey High School turned Alien, the Ridley Scott movie, into a play. Basically, it was Paul Owens was watching this. He actually went to the high school a long time ago. He started tweeting about it. It was put on by the North Bergen, Bergen, B-E-R-G-E-N,
No, Bergen,
Bergen, thank you,
like Candace.
High School Drama Club. The sets are very even. Sorry, the sets are amazing, and even they have a great xenomorph, the alien. It follows the plot of the film with a few scenes added to kill time for scene changes, which apparently included the xenomorph walking amongst the members of the audience. I thought that was kind of cool.
Did he walk around going, "Hello, good to meet you. Thanks
Where are
for
you from?"
coming."
The school even put together a trailer for the production earlier in the month. Let's see here. What's impressive is the detail in the costume and sets. Basically, they stated this isn't exactly a simple story to convey with complicated costumes and special effects. The play included scenes like Kane's implementation and later death by chestburster, and sets like the space jockey.
Chest what?
Burster.
Burster?
Burster?
Brewster's Millions.
Anyways, the students also created the xenomorph and spacesuit costumes, as well as sets that included airlock doors that actually opened and closed. The students say the school didn't pay for any of it. They raised the money themselves and built the props and costumes from recycled materials.
So these airlocks, were they actually, airtight and you could
Yes.
pump air in and out
Yes.
of them?
Half the audience died because they released toxic gas and wanted to test them out.
Cool.
So right. Entertainment Weekly spoke with the school drama teacher, Perfecto Cuervo.
That's the best name ever.
Perfecto
Wasn't
Cuervo.
he in Arrested Development?
I don't know, was he?
I'm
Yeah,
going to say yes.
He played the underage cop at the bully police that maybe was sleeping with Perfecto.
I don't remember.
That was a long joke.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forget it.
Who said that
Perfecto Cuervo.
Who said he was a huge fan of the movie and that they had spent 2 months scripting the play. School art instructor Stephen Defendeni also outlined how they developed the costumes and sets. And there's a picture, we put it up on our Facebook page of History of Bad Ideas. There's some pictures on there and some we tweeted it out as well. It's worth noting they actually showed the xenomorph more in the play than they did in the movie, because in the movie it was often in the shadows and that.
Yeah, because it was a scary movie.
And basically they said, Perfecto said that it was easier to do, because it only has 7 characters, now including the xenomorph and Ripley's cat. So it was a small cast. But I thought that was pretty impressive.
I like that. I like taking something like that and adapting it to a small stage screenplay, because, you get so tired of like these fucking, dramas that, these plays that high schools do all the time, like Our Town. It's like you can't do something new or innovative these days, or you gotta do Our Town every 4 goddamn years.
I've never seen Our Town.
Thank goodness.
I've seen it
sucked.
like
I
3
hated
times.
that fucking play.
I didn't hate it, but
Our school only did musicals.
Now, let's see. They rotate Our Town, The Crucible, Scarlet Letter. You're just like, Jesus Christ, come on with something new. And they did. Thank God.
Our school only did musicals, so those of us
Oh,
who
that's
are
even worse.
singing impaired
Oh, my God.
couldn't even really try out because the way we were.
Musicals suck.
They don't necessarily suck, but
Everybody's
I don't know. We really had no drama department, which I would have liked to have been in high school, but no.
That's true. Unless you do like a musical with puppeteers. America!
Fuck yeah!
I was thinking Avenue Q. That's even worse.
I was
this-
thinking the Dracula play by
Scrubs?
no.
Dr. Acula? Oh.
Leslie Nielsen's.
No,
Once
in
Bitten?
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, I don't remember that now.
I do not remember that one.
Did I see that movie?
You guys don't remember anything.
But
I don't know. I was too busy staring at Jason Segel's penis to remember anything else from that movie.
Yeah, it was Jason Segel's character. He wrote a.
Oh yeah, the Muppet one at
remember
the
that.
end.
I remember
got
he
you
wrote
now.
something, but
that's right. The
Seriously, when Mila Kunis is in the movie, you think I'm going to remember a Dracula
Kristen Bell.
play?
Kristen Bell.
Mila Kunis and Kristen Bell.
It was funny. It was good.
I didn't remember it. I'm sorry.
Okay, Jim, calm down.
I hate all you guys.
Okay.
Why don't you go relax on the bang bus? Calm down.
Hey,
You're the one who's on the bang bus. I don't go the bang bus.
just think of Pujols.
The bang bus.
I mean, hold on.
I'm so angry.
Altuve.
The students worked for 8 months on the play, and the helmet of the one spacesuit was made of used Christmas decorations, part of a model kit, bottle caps, and toys. So, yeah. So I think that, like I said, the whole thing was pretty damn good. I guess last year,
They did our town and said, fuck this, we're doing something better.
no, last year they did another movie on, I can't remember what it was. And then they said next year they're looking at possibly doing Aliens, the sequel.
Doing a sequel. There you go.
Or did they say Predator, I think was the other one they were looking at?
Or the
Get on the
Terminator.
chopper.
Or the Terminator.
Terminator would be good too. But it was funny because last year they did another movie, but they said this play was double the audience of of every other one.
Yeah, exactly, because you can only see our town so many goddamn times every 4 years.
What's the one where the girl dies?
Yeah, whatever.
What's that one? The little girl dies and she comes back. Is that our town?
No, but
Girl.
You know what I'm talking about, right? She comes
Yeah.
back and sees everybody that she was friends with and all that, or her family. Yeah, it's still a piece of shit.
I don't know that one.
I know
at
what
all.
you're talking about. I can't
Thank you.
remember it at the moment.
The 5 people you meet in heaven.
No. What?
I don't know. A play of a girl dying and then coming back.
I'll find it out next time. Jeff, let's hear from some of our friends. But before we do that, what are you doing September 20th through the 22nd?
I'm going to the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
And Jim, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm so angry at you right now. I might go to the Comic Expo and hang out with some real friends.
Oh, that's a good call. Blake?
I'm going to the Q&A with the cinema peoples.
Nope, same,
The
wrong
Esquire.
week. September 20th through the 22nd at Duke Energy Convention Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. Go to CincinnatiComicExpo.com for your tickets.
Can we do a joint panel with them this year?
Josh Keaton was announced today. He's a voice actor. He played young Hercules in the Disney movie Hercules. He was Spider-Man in the animated Spider-Man show. So he was just announced today. Also, last couple weeks, Alan Tudyk is going to be there. And who else? Monica.
Lewinsky?
No, sorry.
Oh.
Morena Baccarin,
Thank you.
since Jason can't pronounce that name.
Miranda Baccarin?
Monica is not going to be there.
Monica Baccarat?
Mardi Gras is going to be there. She's in my life.
And Mango number 5?
Let's comic book artists and creators and actors. I'm just done with all of you. Anyways, September 20th through the 22nd. Get your tickets at CincinnatiComicExpo.com. It's at Duke Energy Convention Center. Hobie will be there. We'll have a good old time, so get your tickets. And let's have some more friends.
Don't worry, Toby. Just use the force. Like in that film, you know. 365 Flicks. Podcast. 365 Flicks. Podcast. Come and listen to it right after you finish this podcast you're listening to. It's got Chris and Kevin and a weather guy called Toby. What's the point in a weather report on a podcast, I hear you ask? Well, there's only one way to find out. Download every episode that is currently out and listen to those bad boys right now. It's got Toby Osmond, who is kind of a guest host, but thinks he is the most important part of the podcast. Hashtag not joking. Find 365 on iTunes, Libsyn, Spotify, and awesome websites like DangerEntertainment.net, Nerdly.co.uk, and Tangent Bound Network. It's like shit in a field.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
All right. The actual movie that opened this week didn't bomb, so we really don't have bombs to talk about. But number one at the box office, in its opening weekend on a $20 million budget, Us made $70.5 million. So Jordan Peele's stock is rising. Number two, Captain Marvel, another $35 million. Total of $321.5 on a $152 million budget. Number 3, Wonder Park made $9 million. Oh, that might be considered a bomb.
Yeah, probably could be.
Yeah, a total of $29.5 million on an $80 million budget. Yeah, Wonder Park looks stupid.
It looks bad. Like,
does.
really, really bad. Like, I get that it's a kid's cartoon, but it looks bad.
But kids' cartoons don't necessarily mean they're excused from not being able to.
As
be
evident by
bad.
number 5 on this list.
But right now we're at number 4 at 5 feet apart, making $9 million, a total of $26.5 on a $7 million budget.
Cole, baby. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Riverdale.
that kid from Friends. Yay!
Kid from Friends.
Cole Sprouse played him and his twin brother played Ben. From
Oh, I didn't know that.
yes,
I think you probably told me that before, but I don't
We've
know.
mentioned it numerous times on the show.
Well, you know what, Jim? Go get on the bang bus.
Number 5, as Jason alluded to, How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World made $6.5 million, a total of $146 on a $129 million budget. Have you seen it yet, Jay?
No, but I'm really looking forward to it. I really do.
When it comes out on video.
Yeah, I'm just going to buy it. Well, let's be real. I bought the other two. I love the How to Train Your Dragon series. I'm going to buy it. They said the good news is that it made a lot of money overseas, but it doesn't really matter. This is the last one. So even I was reading an interview with the director of it, and he said that he was talking to the creator of the book series, the original that's based
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
And she, just like him, had an idea for ending it. And like her book series ended in 2010, I think.
Okay.
And she had a full vision of how to end it, and she did. And
That's what they put in the movie
yeah.
after the books?
And he said, I guess when the first one hit really well, the director went back and they said, "Hey, we want you to make a second one." And he's like, "I want to do a trilogy and end it, and end it like I want to." And they said, "Okay." So he got. I mean, I'm glad that they did that. So yeah, it's the How to Train Your Dragons are a little bit more. There's humor in it, but it's a lot more story driven. So I love the series. So better than Wonder Park. Better than Wonder Park.
Much better than Wonder Park.
So what else is coming up, Jeff?
Upcoming, March 29th of 2019, we have Dumbo.
Circus owner Max Medici enlists the former star Holt Ferrier and his children Millie and Joe to care for a newborn elephant whose oversized ears make him a laughingstock in an already struggling circus. But when they discover that Dumbo can fly, spoiler,
What?
the circus makes an incredible comeback, attracting persuasive entrepreneur V.A. Vanderveer, who recruits a peculiar pachyderm for his newest larger-than-life entertainment venture, Dreamland.
That sounds nothing like the Dumbo cartoon I've watched or the children's book I've read.
Are the crows in it?
I don't think they are.
Oh.
I thought the circle was ran by the Medicis, not the Medici.
Well, you were wrong. Also coming out, Unplanned.
As one of the youngest Planned Parenthood clinic directors in the nation, Abby Johnson was involved in upwards of 22,000 abortions and counseled countless women on their reproductive choices. Her passion surrounding a woman's right to choose led her to becoming a spokesperson for Planned Parenthood, fighting to enact legislation for the cause she so deeply believed in, until the day she saw something that changed everything.
Is this a Catholic, or a Christian movie? That she changed her belief or something?
Maybe seeing 22,000 dead baby parts change your mind.
I don't know.
Down the hall.
I don't know. Why don't you watch it and see?
God,
Tell us
no.
about it.
God, no. That's not happening. That is not happening.
So Jason's watching Unplanned this weekend.
Ugh, God.
I'm planning on not watching Unplanned.
I'm planning on not watching either of those. Dumbo looks so bad. God, it's going to be beautiful. I think Tim.
Live action?
Yeah, I think Tim Burton's going to do a good job with it, but visually. But I hate Dumbo. I hate the cartoon.
I like
Dumbo
the
hates you
cartoon.
too.
You got such anger in you. Do you need a hug?
Don't come near me, especially on the bang bus.
Bang, bang, bangity bang,
have any of
bangity
you
bang,
guys-
bang, bang.
Have any of you guys actually seen Us yet?
Seen us? No, yeah, we're all right here.
I mean, no, the movie Us.
This Is Us TV show. It's
No,
probably
not
being
this
This
on
Is
right
Us
now.
is really a good show. I
No.
really like it. We're one episode behind
Key
on
and
it.
Peele's Us.
Key and Peele? I love that TV show. That was awesome.
I don't think he has anything to do with it.
they do a comedy version of us.
That'd be pretty funny.
No,
I actually, a couple people I talked to, they said the movie sucked. They're like, I was predictable. As soon as I saw this, I knew this was coming back as later. Blah 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 blah. And it's like they didn't like it. Maybe everybody ran out to go see it in the first weekend because it had Jordan. Because his name was on it.
It made $70.5 million, like Jeff said. They were only expecting 45 to 50.
Yeah,
and so it exceeded that, and it got a B on the cinema score, which is lower than what was his last one? Get Out.
Get Out. Yeah.
Get Out.
About a B, man, that's almost as bad as a B minus.
Oh, whoa! Entertainment Weekly's not writing this one. I really don't. I mean, I'm glad that he's making good movies. Supposedly, I mean, I'm glad for that. Get Out was decent. I enjoyed it.
thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that great. It was like, oh, it was great. And I went to go see it. And I'm like, it was okay.
I'm more excited about him doing Twilight Zone. I think he's an intelligent guy. I think he's a great, he's got a great mind for that stuff, for twisting, little things like that. So I'm excited to see what he does with Twilight Zone. But, what else, Jeff?
Buy sell the stock of these Hollywood actors / directors. Over on the Hollywood Stock Exchange, we have Lupita Nyong'o going for $174.11.
Who?
Lupita
She's in
Nyong'o. She's in Us. She's in Star Wars movies.
Was she in Avatar?
No,
Okay.
she played Maz Kanata in Star Wars. She
mean she was
won
the
the
voice?
Oscar. Yes, she was the voice.
No, that was really her. She's literally 2 feet tall.
She won her Oscar for her acting in 12 Years a Slave.
That's what it was.
And what else was she in? Damn it. Somebody look that up.
Jim, look it up.
Jim's drafting his baseball.
Well, I'm videotaping.
You didn't tell us your video.
I did tell you we were videotaping
When
before.
did you tell us?
I don't know. Anyway, I said I'm recording.
I do not authorize myself to be recorded.
Go tell that to Google's Nest.
We ran out of time for that story.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, are you buying or
Next
selling?
week.
174 is pretty high. I
That
think
is
I'm
really
selling.
Sell.
Sell.
If I have Lupita Nyong'o stock right now, I think I am selling.
I'd sell.
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 We
Cash
have
that in.
Jordan Peele at 96.67.
I'm going to buy.
I'm selling.
I'm selling.
You think?
If Alfonso Cuarón's at 102 and Jordan Peele's at 96, I don't see him getting much higher.
Okay.
But Jordan Peele also acts too, besides directing.
And his acting's worth about $4.
His acting is pretty much done. He said that he's basically just
And
directing.
his acting really wasn't that good.
But it was funny. He was. I mean, have you seen Keanu?
No, I didn't.
Neither have I.
No one did. No one saw the movie Keanu.
My sister did. She talks about it all the time. It's her favorite movie.
He's more valuable as a director than an actor.
Yeah,
He is.
I'll buy. I think he still has time to move up. I don't think the shine is off of him yet. I don't think so.
Yeah, but as Jim says, we have our comparison of Alfonso Cuarón at 102.97, and
I would buy
Alfonso
him.
puts out better product.
Well, he has a longer
Track record?
Yeah, resume of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's also won Best Director.
Correct.
twice.
And
Yeah, but James Cameron won Best Director too once. I mean, that doesn't really count.
Did he?
Yeah, for Titanic.
Oh, he went for Titanic. Did he?
ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah, Avatar lost to his ex-wife.
Bigelow.
Yeah.
She deserved it. I had no issue with that.
I probably would buy Jordan Peele about now. Under 100, I think he'll go up. Yeah, that is our stuff.
Good job, Jeff. Way to really go into the next.
That
thing.
is our
Let's do
stuff.
some top 5.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Thanks, Nick, for
Top
watching.
5.
Top 5.
Wow, someone's yelling.
Sorry.
It's not the top 5 we predicted last week because we all forgot what it was.
Yes, it is.
Wasn't this the one we predicted?
No.
Oh.
We were talking about being Shawshank last week, Jim.
Yes.
Not only did I get Shawshanked by Shawshank Redemption 2 days after, I got Shawshanked by The Replacements twice in the same week.
It's a good week.
It is a good week. And I was like, oh, it's like 11:45. I got to get up for work. Oh, I got to watch the next half hour at least. Top 5 this week is top 5 favorite bounty hunters. I guess we're not doing fictional, so whatever you want.
Well, why would you do fictional when there's so many good real life
I don't know.
bounty
That's my
hunters
bad.
out there?
Blake, what is your number 5 bounty hunter?
My number 5 favorite bounty hunter is Pat Garrett,
Who's that?
the guy that killed Billy the Kid,
Ah.
but didn't get the reward money.
He didn't?
Nope.
No, because he was wanted alive,
Oh.
not dead. And then the body that he did take, they couldn't prove it was Billy the Kid anyways.
Well, Young Guns 2 taught me that he was still alive.
That's correct.
That's true. Billy
and
the
if you
Kid
want to
did
be
survive.
famous, get killed by him.
Did he try to do like a Weekend at Bernie's thing? Hello, I'm Billy the Kid. I'm still alive.
No, he didn't.
No, actually, I hear they're making a Weekend 3.
Are they?
Yeah, Weekend at Ginsburg.
Jim, what's your number 5?
I hobied this, so I'm going to go Reno Reigns from the Renegade television show,
Say what?
and I hobied that with Lorenzo Lamas from the Joe Schmo Show season 3.
See this European satchel bag, or what was it? His thong
The
thing?
European
Man pouch.
Man pouch.
That's right.
Yes.
God, that was the best. Is what's your spirit animal?
Yes.
that was a great season.
Well, that kind of segues into my number 5. I picked Jake Montrose. That was Ralph Garman's character in the Joe Schmo Show.
Damn it, I forgot about that character.
I thought that's the reason we were doing this list was
That's a good one, Jeff. I like that one. Number 5 for me is the Saint of Killers from Preacher.
Oh, yeah. Man.
I like him better in the comic book, but in the TV show, he's still good, too. So, yeah,
Yeah.
Saint of Killers. My number
Saint of all killers. I thought it was Saint of all killers.
It might be. I might have to.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
Number 4, I Google. I did. Sorry, I just Googled it. Sorry. No, Dale Gribble from King of the Hill, because that's one of his jobs
Yes,
is a bounty
he was a bounty
hunter.
hunter.
I
Along
did
with
see Dale on the
Bug
list.
Exterminator.
Yep.
He was a bounty hunter. And that's one of those shows that I liked it enough when it was on. The more I see like repeats of it, it really makes me laugh a lot. 6 a.m. That boy ain't right already. Jeff.
My number 4 is Colt Seavers from The Fall Guy.
That's my number 3.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to steal it.
That's okay. I'm Dog the Bounty Hunter.
He was also a stunt actor, isn't he? Or what was he? Stuntman.
He's a stunt
stunt
guy.
man.
That's
Yeah.
right. I'm just the unknown stunt man. Falling from the sky.
Mambo number
I'm
5.
the unknown stunt man. I don't get any of the whatever.
That's
Glory.
about as bad.
I don't kiss the girls.
I don't kiss the girl.
That's
That's
about as
right.
bad as the
I
Gummy
might
Bear
fall
song.
from a tall building. I might roll a brand new car.
I might catch on fire.
But I'm
Something
the
like that.
unknown
No
stunt
stuntman
man who made Eastwood
look
such
so
a star.
fine.
Who was
Oh.
the woman in that?
Yeah.
Heather Thomas?
Heather
Was it?
Thomas, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was just.
80s heartthrob, Heather
Yeah.
Thomas.
Jim, what's your number 4?
My number 4, I will go Dr. King Schultz from Django Unchained. It's played by
There you go.
Christoph Waltz.
Fine. That's right. That's my number 2.
I have
Thanks.
him tied at my number 2.
It's my number 2. All right, so I had like Dog at 4, Cold Caesar at 3, Dr. King Schultz 2.
So your list is...
So fuck all you guys.
All right.
So
well,
number
we'll
4
come
is
to you
Dog.
at 1 at the end.
Oh no, wait! I hope it. Number 4 is Deadpool. Anybody?
Yeah, good one. Deadpool.
And I also had Boba Fett. Anybody?
No.
I had IH-88. Anybody?
Shut up, we're not
Anybody?
getting-
I had Bosk. Anybody?
Zuckus?
Sorry, I had Django Fett.
You didn't even
But I didn't
say
have. No, I didn't say Django Fett. I had Django Fett.
Good Django.
Django Fett.
I would pay to see that movie.
You named them all but the good one.
Don't you dare say it.
Dengar.
No.
Dengar is the only good
The
bounty
guy
hunter
had
from-
literally bandages wrapped around his head.
Yes, I don't care. He was the best one because that's whose action figure I had when I was a child.
Jim, what's your number
But
3?
he didn't make my list.
So I didn't get any buddies with those. I mean, come on.
My number 3 is Rocket Raccoon.
He is a bounty hunter. Yeah, Kid Rocket.
Yeah,
Good
he
job.
is. Good job. Hooray for you.
Jeff?
My number 3 is Jubal Early from the Objects in Space episode of Firefly.
Oh, okay.
The,
That's a nice pull.
Yeah, the bounty hunter who was trying to collect River Tam and take her back to the whatever they named their government, the Central Planets.
Was Jane a bounty hunter?
I'd call him a mercenary.
Okay.
Bounty hunter is someone who like works for the cops, not necessarily a cop themselves, who will go out and bring bodies back, sometimes dead, sometimes alive.
Number 3, I have Cartman and Butters as Dog and Beth in South Park.
I did have Beth as an honorable mention because she was the brains behind the.
The best is just Butters dressed up.
Butters wasn't Beth.
Wasn't it?
Was it? Was that?
I think it was.
I thought it was Butters.
Was it Butters?
I'll double check.
I thought he actually got somebody to be Beth. Was that Butters? Maybe my brain is not working right.
I'll double check.
All I know, well, it was just someone behind big boobs. So
Yes.
maybe it was Butters, and I didn't realize it was Butters.
Because you couldn't get past the animated boobs.
And you couldn't hear him talk.
Anyways,
You sure it wasn't Kenny?
I'm not sure it wasn't, so it might have been Kenny.
number 2 for me was Bosk. So fuck you, Blake. You're not getting that. Love Bosk.
I don't know how Bosk is cooler than any of
He
the
just
other
looks
guys
cool.
just standing in a row there.
Because he's going to be at the Comic Expo.
He was at the Comic Expo last year, and he looked really damn good.
And-
Remember that?
Yeah, and wasn't Bosk
And
the
the
guy
person
who,
that played Bosk is at the expo. Good job, Blake.
like, didn't he just wear a 70s Battlestar Galactica outfit or something?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
had-
yeah. It looked like a Battlestar Galactica.
with brown feet.
just painted.
with brown feet. Jeff, what's your number 2?
My number 2, I had a tie here. I hope he did. I had King Schultz, as Jim mentioned, tied with Django since they bounty hunted together. And I also decided to stay in the Quentin Tarantino universe, and I picked Winston, the Tiny Lester character from Jackie Brown.
Oh, Jackie Brown.
Okay.
Wasn't there a bounty hunter in the Hateful Eight?
Oh, yeah, there probably was since he was bringing in.
Yeah, well, I know he's a sheriff.
He was a lawman,
I
wasn't
can't
he?
remember.
I don't remember
Anyway.
either. I went with Tiny Lester's character. He had like 1, maybe 2 scenes in Jackie Brown.
What about you, Jim?
My number 2 would be Samus Aran from the video games Metroid Plus.
Is that Seamus?
Samus.
I thought it was Seamus.
No,
S-A-M-U-S.
Samus.
Oh, I've always called him Seamus.
Her.
I've always called. Well, you didn't know it was a her until
The end.
Almost took my number 1.
What's your number 2?
My number 2, wasn't it Schultz?
Yeah.
Dr. King Schultz.
What's the number 1?
Oh, my number 1. Me in any video game.
Jim, what's your number 1? That was my number 1.
No, see?
Blake.
My number 1 is Roland from the Dark Tower.
Oh.
It's not bad.
The books, not the movie.
Did you see they're redoing the movie now, or the TV show now?
Well, they're doing a TV show.
Yeah,
for
they're
it.
doing a
Yeah,
TV
they're
show
doing
for
it
it, yeah.
probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They took 7 books and just shoved it into an hour and a half.
yeah, it wasn't even a long movie.
No.
It's
No,
like
it didn't even break 2 hours.
No.
Jeff, what's the number 1?
Yeah, supposedly Avengers Infinity War. I mean, no, Avengers Endgame's gonna
3
be
hours,
3
2
hours,
minutes.
2 minutes.
now I don't know if that's before or after the credits.
Probably before.
Is that with the director's cut?
And that doesn't include the previews that you have 15 minutes of.
Man.
But my number 1 is Domino Harvey, the real-life bounty hunter who the movie Domino with Keira Knightley is based on. And it was a good 2005 movie where Keira Knightley kicked some ass.
Other than the other movies where she kicks ass?
Well, but she wasn't a bounty hunter in this.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Just to let you guys know, Beth in South Park was never defined as Butters.
Yeah, I just
It's just part of his hall monitor group. So,
I just assumed Beth was just some new kid.
I
that we
apologize. I
never
thought it was
met.
Butters. Yeah, she worked as Cartman's bitch.
Yes.
Ah.
yes.
My number one for me is from the comic books, Deathstroke. When he did Teen Titans and that was a great series.
Is he a
I really liked
bounty hunter or an assassin?
how he's brought with bringing them in. Okay, fine, I'll switch it. Bishop from X-Men.
Yeah.
Okay,
How about that?
I had Bishop on my
that'll
list.
work.
Okay.
I was just wondering because I mean there was something.
There was some question.
There was, and I looked at them like, but they went to kill people for
Yeah.
bad guys versus bringing in people for the law.
I'll give you that. Okay. I'll go with Bishop.
Because like I saw like Nikita from La Femme Nikita
Mm-hmm.
on lists, and I'm like, she was an assassin, and
Or
Leon
secret- I
from The
thought- or
Professional. I'm
Secret
like,
agent.
He's
Yeah.
there are no Dale Gribble.
no, they are no Dale Gribble.
There's
You're
difference
right.
between bounty hunters, secret agents, and assassins.
You're right. there is.
Honorable mentions, anybody?
Beth was an honorable mention for me.
Rick Deckard.
Yeah, I had Rick Deckard.
I have one.
John Marston.
Oh.
I have one, and I
From,
want to see if
Red
Jason's
Dead.
going to
Red
get
Dead.
it. I want to see
Oh,
if
yeah.
Jason's going to get this.
Okay,
one.
go ahead.
Dr. D.
Dr. Detroit?
No.
I have no idea who this
Dr.
is.
Demento.
David Schultz.
Is he a real person?
Yeah. He was a former WWE wrestler. He's the guy that got in trouble for doing, you think wrestling's fake and hitting people. Apparently, he was a real life bounty hunter.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him.
I saw there was some wrestler I never heard of was a bounty hunter. But
Yeah, David Schultz, Dr. D.
yeah,
Well,
I
look
didn't know
at
who he
you.
was.
Yeah, there
Nice
you go.
pull.
And I'm disappointed you didn't get it.
Well,
Actually, I'm kind of happy.
I'm still mad you took
least I had
Bosk from me,
something.
so fuck you.
Yeah.
Although speaking of Red Dead, I actually had Arthur, whatever his name from Red Dead
Arthur
Redemption
Morgan.
2. Morgan, that's it. Arthur Morgan. Was my pick.
Morgan. How you doing?
That guy.
Yeah.
The only reason I didn't put it on my list is because I didn't want to hear Jason's
Arthur
impersonation.
Morgan's here. I'm going to ride a horse. Anyways, we had some listener feedback. Hackney! Intern Hackney had Buckham Jackson, Domino Harvey.
Welcome Jackson from what?
I don't know. Beck, the singer. Jonah Heck.
Hex.
Jonah Hex.
Jonah Hack. Way
Yes.
to go, Jay.
From the Heck family. And also Dr. King Schultz. Andrew from Comic Expo had Dennis the Hitman from SpongeBob. Let's see here. Besotted Geek. He had Boba Fett, IG-88, Bosk, De Niro in Midnight Run. I thought of that.
I thought of it Midnight Run, but
This one's a good one. Briscoe County Jr.
see, we were talking about this at work, and I was asking my coworkers, and they're like, "I can't really think of any, just like this guy and this guy." And then I started researching, and I'm like, "Ray, aren't you a fan of Briscoe County Jr.?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, that'll be my number 2."
I do like Briscoe County Jr.
I never watched it.
Forlom. It's been a long time. I couldn't tell you anything about it. I just remember liking it back in the day. Number one fan Doug had Forlom, Zuckus, Colt Seavers, The Man with No Name, and Jonah Heck.
Hex. Okay, you people who are writing the ones from Star Wars, where is Dengar on your list? He's the only good one.
I don't know about the only good one.
Mainly because that's the action figure I had.
Let's see here. Randall, RJ Holt 666 had IG-88, Bosk, and Dengar.
Oh, thank you,
at number
Randall.
5. Number 4, Boba Fett. 3, Briscoe County Jr. 2, Josh Randall. And number 1, Reno Reigns and Bobby Sixkiller. Anybody know who Bobby Sixkiller is?
Oh, you're going to make me look that up, huh?
That's all right. Let's see here. And then we did have some people on our History of Bad Ideas Facebook page. Dev, he said since, mercenaries and bounty hunters don't really matter, rewards don't matter, he had Blackwater USA, infamous U.S. security contractors. That was a good one. Let's see here. Robert Newton Ford, the coward that killed Jesse James. One-Eyed Willie, the pirate in Goonies.
Willie?
Gerard Butler, because he is paid to kill in every role he gets cast for. Could be that. And Leon, the main character from The Professional.
We've already decided he's an assassin.
It was a big debate on our Facebook page today.
Apparently, Bobby Sixkiller was in the TV show Renegade,
Okay.
as played by Branscombe Richmond.
Okay. Well, there you go. So that is your top 5. Bad idea of the week. Number 712. Not defining what a bounty hunter or a mercenary or a hitman is.
Assassin.
Or assassin.
Secret Agent Man.
Secret agent man.
Yeah, because even one of the things I saw was Agent whatever from Hitman. I'm like,
Agent
well, he's a
47.
hitman, not a
Yeah.
bounty hunter.
That's it for the episode. Thanks for listening. And Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, it's not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Addendum.
Titles for the show.
Jonah Heck.
Let's see. What do I have? I have an extra year of television mining.
Oh, yeah, with the...
This hand job goes to 11. This chair is moist. What's in the bucket?
I do like that one.
Bang. Too much banging and the bang bus.
That actually sounds like a title for a movie about like the Rolling Stones or something. The whole thing.
And mango number 5. I think that's what I got for titles.
I put You Were Serious. Does that answer your question? And You Were So Missed when Blake came back.
Did you have like Mardi Gras in my life?
Oh, I didn't have a little bit of Mardi Gras in my life.
Yes.
But
I do like the mango number 5. I'd like mango number 5. I like What's in the Bucket.
what's in the bucket?
Anybody? Blake, what do you think?
Sure.
Jim?
What's in the bucket?
Too
What's in
much
the-
banging?
No.
Too much bang.
Bang. Too much banging on the bang bus.
Now on you porn. What's in the bucket? Change approved.
You've been listening to Hobie.